go inside. I don't want to say anything too explicit, but felching is where you go inside of a person. I think anally mostly, and then you put a straw in and you drink it out.
What are you drinking out?
Oh, you mean like ejaculate?
What you did inside of
Ugh, that's terrible.
That's felching.
Who wants to do something like that?
I mean, not me.
Freaky ass niggas out here.
I'm a felcher. What can I say? I be felching.
Felcher 22.
That's real life, though.
Sorry, I need a little snack. I'm gonna try not to be crunching into the mic.
My goal for you on this podcast is for you to somehow make it through 2 hours without getting high, without somehow forcing somebody to give you a blunt.
Last week you was done.
You were great. Last week you were great on camera. Then you're like, give me some weed, I gotta get high. All of a
It was
sudden
the fucking edibles.
You're trying so hard to keep the conversation going at a certain point, and you're like blatantly like falling asleep.
Dude, it was the strips, bro. It wasn't the regular blunt. The regular blunt, I'm fine.
But you know what that's gonna do to you.
You are the influence.
I didn't tell you to do it that day. You ain't Currency, brother. Currency was pounding the rings.
I'm trying to pound your ring, daddy.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I'm ready. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I actually I did a midday ring.
You're already ringed
I
up.
popped a ring before the Einer Banks interview.
Thought you was say pop the rhino.
No.
I was so
was
proud
that?
of you.
Never did that, but I popped a ring.
How was that?
That was great. It was awesome. Like his whole fucking career was going crazy.
He probably has so many stories of just being on set and just like all
Wild
types of
shit.
crazy shit.
You know what's funny about him is, you know how I can kind of like interview people on both sides of a beef and it doesn't seem like anyone really cares that much?
He has ukulele beef?
Because, bro, his career started with him like going to hoods and like, I mean, those dudes are territorial with you. Like, they don't want to know that you're pulling up on the ops if you're with the such and such team.
No, that's true though.
That's a big issue for him.
That's true.
Which I didn't really think about. But is it like that for producers, you think?
Yes, nigga.
You think
Really?
so?
It's the same way.
I think it's like that for producers.
Yes, for producers, bro. I know at one point,
Yeah, actually, you're right. Actually,
like especially if they're on the team and if they got a chain or something like that, it's just like,
Oh, that
we
for
gonna check-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you're like a TDE producer,
Like if you're an in-house producer,
you might
then
not be a blood, but for certain intents and purposes,
might as well be.
you are a property of the state.
yeah.
But with the thing with him is he's pulling up to the block, so it's not like
He's like at the block party.
you know, like a producer don't matter if it's just a kid in England who's mailing beats to you. Then they can't really claim you. It is what it is. But when you have fucking somebody who's pulling up to your neighborhood, then all of a sudden
That's like
you're
that's
on
like,
the team.
That's like my boy Tiesto with like Rucci in them, bro. He damn near
Might as well
he
be.
damn near from the set.
There's 6ix9ine in them.
6ix9ine in them. What do you mean?
They're gonna like
Oh
turn
no,
it,
he's 6ix9ine in them. He's infiltrating their
and
organization.
then he's gonna snitch.
He's gonna take them all down.
Rucci
from
ain't
the
doing
inside.
nothing illegal. He's on the right side
know,
of
I'm
the
just
tracks.
joking.
He's never broke a law in his life.
Shout out to Rucci.
Great guy, and I'm sure everyone around him.
He is a great guy. honestly.
Nobody's doing anything bad.
Shout out to the Bloods.
Shout out to all the Bloods.
You don't gotta do that.
You just named the Bloods.
I was trying to. I went on Instagram Live last night just because I wanted to see if it would work. Because I've been trying to fucking get like my Instagram Live. Like I guess I had enough posts deleted that I couldn't even use it for a while.
That makes sense.
And then last night I was like, oh, I'm gonna try, and it worked. And I was trying to put Billy Otto against OG Suicide in the chat.
Please don't
What
do
is
that.
wrong?
Because
with
they were both independently gangbanging in the chat. Billy Otto's dropping mad red circles. Suicide's dropping the handicap emoji.
Suicide's not gonna play with Billy Idol or anybody.
Not Billy Idol,
Billy
the singer from the 80s. I'm talking about Billy Otto from of Treyway.
He's like, Suicide's not gonna play with Billie Eilish. He's gonna fuck her up.
Yo, if OG Suicide has a beef with Billie Eilish, the game done changed. That's a good sign right there.
Goodbye, Billy.
Nothing is the same.
If Billie Eilish had beef with anybody, it would be like front news, like for every fucking blog.
Lil Mozi.
What happened?
She must have to do so much like self-control to not say like whatever the because like her whole brand, like, bro, if she tweets one opinion, think about how fucking over her day is, unless it's like the most basic safe opinion.
Even if it's like, hey, I just woke up, still gonna be some
They're
crazy
gonna be
shit.
like, oh well, there's a lot of people in other countries who didn't get to
Who
wake
didn't
up
wake
today.
up today, Billy. You
Because
fucking
they're
asshole.
hibernating, and they're never going to be able to wake up. So fuck you.
Okay, a name that you just dropped earlier, dude. Whatever happened with that?
What I drop?
Lil Mozi.
Well, it was weird because they announced that. Well, this is what I've seen in terms of follow-ups. They said that actually Lil Mozi didn't know that he was supposed to go to court for that, so that explains why he missed a court date.
That explains.
But then they came out and said that Lil Mozi has been ordered to stay away from the woman who accused them.
That's how all it is.
Supposed to be like that, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know if the news just put it out there as because I'm thinking like, why the fuck would he be talking to this person? Like, obviously, rule number one is if somebody's gonna be taking you to court, you're not really allowed to communicate with them. I'm assuming he was already told that. Yeah. So I don't know if that's like a thing that happened and that's why they put that out there, or if the news just saw that and ran with it.
No, they always do that. You're not supposed to be in contact with or like see the person that is accusing you of whatever.
Could fuck the whole case up.
You could be like you could get like an extra tampering charge or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think is pretty cool? I think T-Raw likes me now.
I think he liked you beforehand anyway.
I think we were still beefing even
you
last
see, I
week.
said beforehand. You get it?
We're texting each other and
Beforehand?
stuff. Oh my God.
Wait.
You gotta stop, bro. As a white person, I'm very offended by you making fun of his dead arm.
Wait, so your homie that you do the podcast with, I keep seeing people. I saw Duno making fun. It seemed like his hand looks fine to me.
No, you can't. Like, you could, if you like look at him for a few minutes, you'll like notice that he don't really move his
See,
arm.
but it's dope though because it's like
That's tight though.
It's cool because AD has someone who has an injury, a disability of some sort. He is able-bodied, and he gets to make fun of him. It's called punching down. That's what the woke people would
we
call
all
it.
punch all of us down. Punch me down all the time.
I think he can make fun of you for things, but you can't make fun of him for things.
Why? Because he's your friend now.
No, yes.
You have a new black friend. Hey, he has a new black friend. Fuck Housephone. Fuck AD. He only likes us for a few months.
But bro, I feel like we're really turning into like the Avengers because now you got the AD show, you got the fucking, and now it's like we have like a good cast of characters, and they all have their different attributes. And Duno is fat, and T-Rail has one arm, and it's just sort of like everybody got their own. I'm white. Everybody got their own things. You're sort of like a bear, and you hibernate, and you have a beard. And Housephone is addicted to drugs, and his shirt says PCP for some reason, as if he doesn't want us to think he's on drugs.
Is that Jesus on there too?
What the fuck is PCP?
This is a praise and ape, man. Shout out to my guy, the Foundation brand. He also made these babes. Look,
Housephone just always gears the conversation
with
to his
my
clothes.
face on the
That's
ape.
you?
That's me with the house.
It looks like Pharrell, but okay.
I am Pharrell.
It doesn't look like Pharrell.
It just looks like the
Trevor said it looks like Lil Bill.
It's just the same like cartoon from
Yeah.
like the old fucking remember with like the Clips album cover or what was it?
Oh, dude, that's
I
like
don't
the
know.
babe. That's like the babe shit. It's a babe character.
You're trying to be skateboard P now?
I'm skateboard D. Pause.
Skateboard M
Huh?
for Monty.
No, skateboard D for my full
Monte.
name.
Skateboard HP.
Skateboard. I guess I could just be
Hey,
skateboard P.
your next album, The Full Monty. Mind blown.
Pink Monty.
Pink cocaine.
PP cocaine.
Wait, Pink Horses?
Oh my God, pink horses. No, the
You
next.
got PP cocaine in your sights. You
My
should do
next-
a song with her. Why
my
not?
next album is called Horses Don't Stop. They keep going.
Your next album is called "Think About All the Horses Who Died Because I Did Their Tranquilizers."
Did you see that? That's an awful lot of ketamine shirt I sent y'all.
That was fire, though.
That shit was hilarious.
That's an awful lot of Parker's birthday. the new birthday collab coming soon.
I like being the Avengers now.
We're the Avengers.
But who would you be, though, if you was Avengers?
I don't pay attention to this enough to even know the characters. To be
You're
honest,
like Iron Man.
yeah, I'm definitely Iron Man.
And then you got to sacrifice
rich and
yourself for the greater of
Because
the
my
company.
soul is made of steel.
No, it's because you're rich and white, and you don't actually have a superpower. Your superpower.
Your superpower is you got money, like kind
Isn't
of like
Iron
Batman.
Man black?
No, he's not black.
Huh?
He has a
don't know.
black
It's
homie named
Robert
War
Downey
Machine.
Well, I guess Robert Downey Jr. is kind of black.
Listen, but you
And
guys,
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I know.
you
That's
guys are. Never mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
why. You guys are niggers.
No, I was just thinking. Yes, I was trying to think of like what superheroes were black. There's Black Panther.
There's a lot of them.
Is there?
Yes.
Who else? War
Static
Machine.
Shock.
The
The
hell's
new,
that?
the new Captain America is black now.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
If you watch a TV show, you would know that.
Is that going to be like when they did the Ghostbusters, but they came out with all girls and
Oh,
nobody
that was
liked
crazy.
it?
That
I've
was
never seen that
crazy.
movie.
Do you think
though.
people are going to be like, no, Captain America can't be black? Or you think people are going to rock with it?
No, it makes sense. Like how it happens.
What if they made a Spider Cuz movie?
They did. It's called Spider-Man, and then a guy started dressing up in the costume from the movie, and then became Spider-Cuz for no reason. Like everybody just accepted, like, oh, this man is Spider-Cuz now.
I wish I got bit by a blue spider.
I don't think that superheroes and gangbanging should mix.
That'd be crazy.
I think it's funny that he did it, but I think like going forward, if superheroes were to like form gangs, that would probably be bad.
That's kind of like why I like
They are already in gangs.
That's kind of like why I like The Boys. Pause. I had to say that.
Why do you like The Boys?
Because,
Still haven't seen this show.
bro, how?
So good.
I need to tap in. AD has a lot of red tattoos. I just noticed that.
It shows good on my skin.
There's not that many colors that can really show.
That's cap.
You can't, bro. This is like, that's blue.
Do you have any color? See, look how the blue didn't really like
Wait,
stick
wait,
in
wait,
his.
it don't stick
Where's
like
the
that.
blue? Where's the blue? Where's the blue?
That don't stick like that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
You should maybe get it redone.
Even that, this is blue too, bro. It just looks green.
Do you have color in your tattoos?
Like barely. Like
Yeah. You're a few shades darker, huh?
orange. I like some orange yellow shit up in there. It stayed
So
though.
you can't see none of that.
Yeah. It stayed a little bit. I got some red too. I'm feeling like AD. We kind of got the same vibe of tattoos, but I just
No,
got,
we don't.
we just black.
You
and-
got a little cell phone.
I do, yeah.
I want you guys.
It's a little people.
I think that if we put you guys in a TikTok house with a trainer for like a couple months,
What, training?
we could have you. Yes, and that too. But we could have you guys looking like big old beefcakes for sure. Were you guys both down to do steroids? Because I think that we
No.
could just turn you guys
I
into
am.
like a wrestling group.
Wrestling team.
You're looking for a new path in life now that you're a single guy, right?
I was told not to talk about this on air anymore.
Who told you that?
I'll tell you later.
I want to hear more.
Yeah.
You fucked up by talking about it on air the first time.
I said it a couple of times.
You said it a couple times.
One of my friends he was like, you keep that stuff off of the camera. You don't say things like that.
Suicide?
You don't project that out into the world. And I was like, all right.
I mean, it's hard to just not keep it real on here sometime and just.
Well, I was doing it to be like an ad. Hello, pick me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Remember when that came out? When all of a sudden, I think Famous Dex invented it. When you would just all of a sudden post a photo of yourself on your story or on your feed and just write single.
He made that up.
That's the greatest advertising you can do for like, yo, my dick is available. Just post up yourself and write single. That's like you're turning your social media into a dating app when you do that.
Tinder.
Because you're just telling people like, yo, DM me. Tap in. My dick is available.
My Instagram is already a dating app.
Yeah, you make that perfectly clear.
How?
Give me some pussy and I'll buy you Balenciagas. You should put that in your bio.
How dare you?
You'll get deleted for prostitution.
I bought one girl one pair of Balenciagas that dealt with a lot of my bullshit for years and years and years.
You should go get them back.
She actually.
You should go get them back.
I picked her up from the airport yesterday.
They're probably on Poshmark.
That's so old school. Where are you from, fucking Oklahoma or some shit? You're picking people up at the airport. What happened to
Bro,
Uber?
it was first of all, have you been to LAX recently?
What, with the fucking shuttle you have to take to the
Oh
separate
my
parking lot to get an Uber?
It's the worst
To be
thing
fair though,
ever.
once you get to that parking lot and once you get used to this, because I think I only did it once or twice, but it is kind of smooth because once you get to that parking lot, boom, the Ubers are just coming a mile a minute, and you don't usually have to
Damn,
wait that long.
Who really wants to get off the plane
And then get
walk,
on a
take
bus?
shuttle?
You know why I heard they did that though?
Because 5 million fucking Ubers pulling up to LAX every day is not sustainable.
No, the taxis. I heard the taxis couldn't sustain anymore because people are getting too many Ubers now.
The taxis are fucked, especially after the pandemic. I just read an article about how in New York City, the fucking medallion game, bro, those things used to be worth $1 million. Now they're worth $70K.
Whoa.
What's the medallion?
The
game?
medallion is like what you need to have to operate a cab.
Damn, bro.
You want to know something interesting that is going to happen this weekend in my life for the first time? Lena is leaving the nest.
Whoa.
Is that why you coming out this week?
No, that's happening Wednesday.
Okay.
And I'm not,
You're not announcing. when
Lena
it
is
goes.
leaving Friday
For how long?
till Monday morning.
Is she taking the baby?
No.
So you're going to be watching Parker the whole time by yourself.
Parker is going to be being watched by Lena's aunt.
I like that you can admit that you're not ready to take care of her by yourself yet.
I'm not even close to ready.
I can.
Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
can see you just like, here, banana, 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 banana.
I'm like, there's no way this nigga finna pull this off.
Hell no. 3 days? Okay, let's start with this. All right, so my plan, Friday morning, I'm going to hang out with Parker at her aunt's house for like 4 hours in the morning. Then I got to come here and I got to be on stream for like 8 hours, high as fuck. So, I mean, definitely I can't have the baby for that. The baby's going to be going to sleep before I'm off live stream on Friday.
Saturday.
I'm going to go again to the aunt's house and hang out with the baby for a while because we're really worried like about like the baby with the separation anxiety because she's not used to being away from Lena at all. And honestly, like at this point, I think around 7 months is when the separation anxiety type shit starts setting in, where they really start to notice and be upset when you walk out of the room. And I've started to notice it that when I'm walking out the fucking door, all of a sudden she cries and actually gets pissed, which is new because she wasn't doing that up until recently. And with Lena, it's obviously even worse.
Yeah, my son, he throws tantrums like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though. It's like
that's
I'm
Makes you feel
loved.
important.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
loved.
kind of fire. I like that.
Makes
close
you
the
feel good
door.
that he's suffering.
He just makes you feel loved. It's like, damn, my son doesn't want me to leave.
Your kid won't look at me.
I know.
He won't make eye contact with me. Is he like that with you too?
No, he watch. He look at me. He probably doesn't trust you.
He doesn't
Why would
like
he not? Because I spun around in the chair and got him dizzy?
I didn't trust you at first.
Really?
Yeah,
When you first started coming here?
you're mysterious.
How am I mysterious? What am I doing that's mysterious?
Wait, y'all met at that famous Dex video shoot, or
No,
not
it
famous?
was a Greedo video.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
just saw that y'all, like, one of y'all posted that, and I was like, wait, I remember when Adam went to go do this. That's where y'all met? Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
And that was like 2 days after X died.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Maybe 3 or 4 days, but it was very, very close to when X died.
It was very, very random. Like, that's how y'all met. I thought you guys
You
met.
come on the podcast, you're yawning your fucking face off
sorry,
20
I'm
minutes
sorry.
in. What's going on? Grab a fucking Red Bull or something,
I was
man.
trying to get a bang.
He did
There
say
was
he couldn't
none.
chug a bang though.
What, you can't bring your own caffeine? You have to depend on us? Does anyone have any sort of like
There was
fucking
no
methamphetamines or anything? What can we give this
I'm
guy?
Good. I just got this
That's all
one
you gotta
on
do.
there. I'm good. Ow, fuck.
Yeah,
Ow.
squeeze his arm real hard.
gotta
How the fuck
pinch
did you
him.
do that? Ow.
Are you ready for this?
What?
Picture this mental image.
Picture this.
Oh, no.
Him in the club chatting with Maul.
Oh yeah.
What?
Isn't that crazy? That
At a
happened.
strip club or a club?
I don't know. Set the scene for us.
It was at the highlight room last week, last
Okay.
Wednesday. There's a lot of people up in there and shit. Feel me?
Yeah, but I say if you guys both were there together, it was probably a lure of people.
It was everybody.
And
in
so
there.
what? This is how I'm picturing it. He's in VIP. You walk up. You're like,
no,
and you
I'm,
like
I'm
take
in
me
VIP.
up onto the couch.
I'm in VIP as well. I had a
Oh, okay.
cabana.
Okay.
Come
Probably
on,
have
man.
it in his own section.
A
Stop
cabana.
playing.
Yeah. Why you act like I ain't out here, Adam?
I don't know. I don't
You
know. how
watch my story.
Listen,
he won't say nothing.
I went
All
to
you
the
see is
club.
his little head in the thing.
When I was
He don't say nothing.
When I was going to the club, I was living like a dirtball. I was fucking slipping the door guy $30 to let me in and shit. I don't know how you're living in there. Who's
my
paying
God.
for the cabana?
Just watch my story.
I
man.
haven't been to the club. When I was going to clubs, there was no cabanas.
That's
Why?
cap. That's cap. It was.
I mean, they would
cabanas.
have tables and whatnot, but I don't even know what the word cabana
Is
means,
that when
to be honest.
Abraham Lincoln was
it
alive?
sounds like a crib version of banana, to be honest with you.
Abraham Lincoln was alive.
He said there wasn't no cabanas when he went to the club ever.
It definitely was cabanas back then, man.
Crib banana. Anyway,
I don't think that you probably were going to like hip hop nightclubs.
Hell no.
You probably was hitting a lot of bars.
Yes.
See, that makes sense.
Yeah.
My whole life, I never was delusional enough to think that black women wanted to have sex with me.
Why?
I just didn't really feel like that's what they. I'm not gonna go to these. Why would I be like the one white guy going to this fucking like all black nightclub thing?
You
Just
know
like,
it's not all black people.
Yeah, it's usually not.
I feel like it is.
And
Like,
you
I feel like
and
it was
you know,
then at least.
you know,
Hip-hop is
like
just
all
pop.
women love black men as well. So
Right.
there's a sprinkle of
Of
everyone.
everyone, yeah.
No, honestly, in retrospect, it sounds like a great idea, and I should have been putting myself in those situations more. But I definitely didn't.
You're the anomaly. You can go there and then
How many rap hip hop clubs were there even in Boston anyway?
I honestly was. I
Well,
moved out of
in
there by the time
Nashua.
I was 19, and in Nashua,
Zero.
not great, probably. Although there were definitely like clubs, but I mean, I think like Hell Rel
I
performed
wonder
once
what
in a
the
while.
club is like in that. Me and AD gotta go to Nashua, New Hampshire, get a fucking bottle.
I can't
and
count
get
on you.
A
section.
cabana.
Why not?
nigga, you hits me up every week saying, "Can I come here?" I'm like, "Yeah, come on."
Yeah, you are the
and
king
you don't come.
of. Anytime you say that you want to do something or that you're going to do something, that is almost a 100% guarantee that you're not going to do that.
And
thing.
he and
Here
he,
we go.
like yesterday, he's like, "Hey, what's up with the strip club?" I'm like, "Pull up on me."
Oh yeah, no way. I could have told you. I would have bet you $10,000 that he wasn't coming right then.
$10,000?
But why hit somebody up if you don't plan on going?
Because I want the
you just want the
personal
invite.
I want the personal personal.
He wants to know that he's wanted, and he wants to know that that's an option in case things go awry with whatever. What did you do instead of going to the strip
I
club?
went to the studio.
Okay.
I was there until 9 a.m. That's why I'm tired.
Productive.
9 a.m.?
Productive.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Have you heard of this kid named David Shawty?
No.
All right, so
Am I
it's
going to
like,
regret saying that? Is he popping?
no, I mean like he's on the way. It's just so different. It's like you're probably gonna hate it.
You're just letting fucking pirate's booty fly everywhere. You're-
Sometimes you got
Study this tape.
No, please don't. But no, I made some crazy ass music. That's what I did. I've been going crazy back in the studio again. I've been like recording like every week. I took like a year off of like recording music, honestly.
Right.
So I've been in my studio bag, you know.
Album mode.
Literally, I'm letting the beard grow, letting the hair grow. Album mode.
Is it hard to not go in the studio and just rap like a Flint rapper these days?
Oh my god,
The,
it's so
the temptation's always there, right?
That's why when I made this song with David Shawty last night, it was so fucking like it's so different from anything that I've ever made ever, and it just sounds super tight. And I'm like, damn, like this might be my new wave of this
what would it sound like? Oliver Tree?
like what? Why Oliver Tree?
I don't know. I was just thinking of something random that you don't sound like.
What about Oliver
just
Twist?
Like fucking like
What about do the twist?
what can you do with a twist?
Yo, imagine we all just did the twist right
How
now.
do you
Bro, you know a black guy made that song?
Chubby Checker?
That's his name?
Was that his name?
I'm a chubby chaser.
I got a chubby checker. I get a chubby
Oh
when
my
I'm
God,
playing
so-
checkers.
Oh my
One time
God.
I said something about like loving BBWs on here, and I got so many messages just like, "Thank you so much for like defending us, standing up for us." I'm like, "You're welcome, ladies. I'm here."
Well, fat ladies, we fucks with you too, right?
Yes.
Shout out to the fat ladies.
Yeah, they were making-
Don't call them fat. Big boned
Obese.
women.
Obese ladies everywhere. We love you.
No.
Yeah, they were making it seem like you guys were not down, and I was holding it down for the big women.
What, when I was on here?
All of us.
You're a liar.
Lena is such like a fake plus size model
Why you said that?
because she's like not actually like plus size, but she like kind of gets credit because like she's just hanging out with like Emily Willis and Riley Reid all the time and shit.
Yeah, Riley Reid is like 80 pounds.
Yeah, so
No
it's like
disrespect to her.
she's like
Shut up.
thick in comparison to those girls, but like in comparison to like an actual plus size model, she has like a tiny waist.
What is
and shit.
considered a plus size model?
Look in the mirror.
That was a good one. I'll give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one.
Sorry.
That one was good.
I don't know, man. They're all out there though. I don't know. Honestly, I would love to know what the stipulations are. But yo, think about
Damn, that was funny.
So my girl is leaving me for the weekend, going to Riley Reid's engagement party.
Who the fucking gay?
And why aren't you going?
Sorry,
Oh,
that was rude.
how dare you? She's
was
a
really
catch,
good.
bro.
Why aren't you going?
I don't want to, and I don't really. It's for girls. It's like a bachelorette thing.
Oh, okay.
That's all you had to say. You just, I don't want to go.
Well, I mean, I
you
don't.
started it off, but I would
We
never
didn't even
go.
discuss me going because it's like a bachelorette party. It's like a bunch of girls. I don't want to be the fucking one dude who's up in there.
I think
Well, you said engagement.
But I'm not
then.
going to the bachelor party because I don't even know
don't
the
even know
fucking
this
dude.
guy.
I'm gonna meet him at the wedding.
Have you met him before? Oh, you're going to meet him at the wedding.
I'm gonna
Okay.
meet him at the wedding, and I have to get a suit.
Wow.
Welcome back to Nordstrom's. Hello, Mr. Grant Mason.
Welcome back
Yep.
to Nordstrom's.
when I try to have you get a suit jacket, reminds me of that. Now you have to do it.
Big shout out to everybody who ran up on me at the Americana showing love.
You went to the brand? You was out there?
Bro, I was at the Nordstrom's. I was at the Louis store. I was out there, bro. I love it. Love getting love out
Where's
there.
the
You can start taking Parker. I don't know if they're doing it because of COVID now.
Yeah.
But usually certain days they have the big projector and you can watch movies with your kids in the grass at the park.
In
and
the
stuff.
grass. You know what actually kind of upset me, and maybe you could give me some insight on this? So I'm in line at the Louis store, and there's a guy in line, and he's wearing a blue hoodie. His whole face is covered in tattoos. And he didn't even say anything to me. He didn't even say. I just thought that like I would at least get a like, yo, what's up? Like
I
Why?
fuck with the movement.
cuz.
People with face tattoos, you think everybody with face tattoos knows you?
Yeah. Out here?
And a blue hoodie
Hey.
too?
Hey, listen.
I'm like silently wondering, like,
What if it was an orange hoodie?
okay, him not saying anything to me made me feel like he doesn't like me. Because
What
I
if
just
he
feel
just-
like I'm kind
if
of like
he-
ubiquitous in this world now.
What if he just
It
didn't
might
know
be an
who you-
over
Hey, wait,
assumption.
Wait, I got something crazy for you.
He might not know who I was.
What if he didn't know who you were?
I mean, that's cool, I guess.
No, that's how I feel whenever I see any group of like 17-year-old Mexican kids wearing FTP.
Oh, they'd for sure know me.
I'm like, why aren't y'all saying what's up to me?
Right.
What's going on
Like,
here?
what, you don't like me? I know, I feel like that sometimes too, for sure. Like, sometimes I'll be at a skate park and I'll just like none of the kids will ask me for a photo or nothing. And I'll just be thinking like, damn, were y'all talking about me before I got here? You don't like me? That freaks me out.
They had like a council meeting. Like
that's
Adam
how
22 is on the
presumptuous
way.
I am about like
No.
my own fame, as I just assume everyone's gonna know who I am
like
at this
when
point.
we-
What a douchebag, huh?
That's like
What
when
a
we went with the
douche.
minorities and them kids was like, there's like these little 12, 13-year-old kids. I'm like, fuck you, Adam. And I'm just sitting there
Whoa.
looking like,
What?
yeah, we're like,
They were trolling
You're
you?
too little. You're too little to get beat up.
I know,
But
I
it's
didn't
just
even
like-
know that you noticed that when that happened. Because
noticed everything.
We were on the fucking pier with the minorities, and we're like whatever, like taking photos with these fucking kids or whatever, and then I hear in the background like Adam sucks dick or some shit, or like fuck you, Adam. And I fucking like kind of turn around and like realize it's this fucking group of like young ass kids, and in my head I like sort of go through a few options like, do I go beat up these children?
That's the furthest thing from
And
what
I'm
you
like,
should do.
no, I guess that's not what you do here. I guess the play is to just not do anything. But then as soon as we get done taking these photos, me and AD are like, it's like, oh, you have to go meet up the minority. So we have to go walking up the pier the exact same way that these kids are going. So these fucking children are looking back at us a little bit like sort of like thinking that
phones out too?
that me and AD are about to do something. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, this is awkward. I didn't even say anything to AD about the fact that I overheard it because I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. So what the fuck can
Were
I
they
do?
saying it loud? Like they were saying it
No.
loud enough for you?
It was
to
like
hear?
one of those things you like sort of say it under your breath,
like,
like
fuck
as
you,
if
Adam.
I'm not going to be able to tell where it's coming from. But then we awkwardly end up walking to the same fucking place.
And it looked like we're following them. So they got their phones out like this, as if
they're like, yeah, like you try to beat me up today, motherfucker. You going on World Star?
But it
nigga.
was weird because I also felt like I kind of feel like a bitch because I'm not going to say anything to these fucking
Nah,
kids.
they was
But
too little.
but what am I going to say to them? There's nothing good that I could say to them. And if
Yes, you can.
if me saying anything to them was caught on camera, I'm going to look like a fucking psycho.
you said, your mom's a hoe.
Yeah,
been great.
like that kind of thing. Like if I were to say that, that would be real weird.
Yeah, you would go viral in a bad way. You
And
don't
I'm
want
just
that.
thinking, I'm in my head, I'm like, I have no good option here. Like this
That's
is
why
so.
you got to keep young niggas with you to beat up other young niggas if they
Bro,
talk
these
shit to you.
kids was like 13, bro.
I think you're exaggerating. I think they could have even been like 18.
Laura, you want to keep the kids to fight each other?
Well, if they were
She
18,
said,
if they were 18, you could have checked some ID first and then beat their ass.
Let me see that ID. You know, it's illegal to beat someone up even if they're over 18.
Really?
Well, it's like less illegal probably, but you know, it's more legal. You're not gonna get as many charges.
Wait,
maybe
where's the place Josh told me that you can fight? Seattle. Yeah, just go to Seattle.
mutual
Wait, what
combat. They
Mutual
have that?
combat law.
Oh, we need that in LA.
Seattle is
Yeah.
fucking wild. What?
We need mutual combat in LA and Mortal Kombat, really.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Shout out to Fousey.
Okay.
Finish him.
Wait, so what's mutual combat like? Okay, like if I walk up to you and just start beating your ass.
No, we have to agree on it.
No, I'm like this. I challenge you to a duel.
And then niggas just start fighting and that's it?
Like Pokemon.
And that's allowed, which I think is pretty cool.
That's fucking tight. I'm not gonna lie to you. But then what if I start getting my ass beat? I'm like, this is not mutual. This is not mutual.
But all right, it's not mutual
I
anymore.
do not agree.
I tap. Yeah, does there have to be a ref?
Like what?
Because that's one weird thing about like one of the main reasons that you'll see somebody back out of a fight is, bro, I'm on probation. I ain't gonna let you get me in trouble.
You ain't
Like
gonna
you're
trick
gonna
me
get
out
on
the
probation.
streets.
That shit's all of a sudden gone. You can't use that as an excuse because it's like, no, this is mutual combat. Cops can't do nothing about it. Like remember when the Milk 7 Foe and Pino fight was supposed to happen, and fucking Pino's posted up in the boxing gym waiting for him. That I think like the boxing gym is where
But who
mutual
wants to go
combat
to a
exists.
boxing gym though?
Right, I get that, but at least the boxing gym like ensures a fair fight to a certain extent, right? Like
No,
this,
nigga
this-
said he had brass knuckles, I think.
we don't need to. Well, that's what he did to Jake.
Like what the fuck? But like the thing is like, okay, if you guys are saying that you guys are street niggas, right? Well, not niggas, but street people.
Neither one.
Street people.
If you're street people, you're not going to no boxing ring. You guys can pull up on each other, beat the shit out of each other,
Mutual combat.
shake hands, and keep it pushing.
Yeah, but LA doesn't have mutual combat laws, So the cops could still pull up, throw you both in jail. You're going to say, bro, this is mutual combat. And they're going to say, fuck you. We don't have that.
They're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And
Yeah.
then that's it. and you're
Let's
in
go to
jail.
Seattle. Let's really be the Avengers. Just challenge
Go
people.
up there just to catch some fades.
Yeah.
Any
We could
fake-
just do it here and be low-key about it.
We'll bring Vale. I know he's
Yeah,
down.
Vel's knocking shit out in the mutual combat.
Kiki
ring.
too.
All Vel wants out of life is a fade. Like
That's all he wants out of life.
guaranteed that Vel like has spent way more time thinking about every time he knocks someone out than he's thought about like every chick he
Bro,
bagged.
I swear to God, we went running one time, and that's all we talked about.
Was
Be like,
beating
ask
people
Adam.
up?
I'd be knocking niggas out. I'd be like, bro, I knock niggas out too. We just go back and forth. Yeah, knock niggas out, knock niggas out.
If you get Vel talking about people he's beat up, he's just never gonna stop talking. He's got tales for days. He's gonna just randomly remember different ones.
Hey,
I love that. Honestly.
Highlight
I
tape.
love that energy. He's out here living like mutual combat is a thing in LA, and it's not.
He is. He pulled over on the side of the road to fight a fucking steroid guy.
I'm about to say, who's a Roy
do you mean?
from The Office?
He just like started arguing with some fucking random ass white guy on the highway. They pull off of an exit, pull over to some neighborhood, and all of a sudden,
What?
Vel, who was wearing a tank top and a do-rag, is fighting some big ass white guy who, from my perspective, was definitely on steroids. And Vel's girl is in the car filming this, and the video didn't really even get posted anywhere because Vel did get knocked on his ass at one point during this fight. I don't think he was too proud of his
I don't understand what possesses you to get off the freeway.
for mutual combat,
What
which
the-
is not a thing in LA.
Wait, speaking of crazy shit on the freeway, did y'all saw that this
Orange
6-year-old
County?
kid that got fucking shot over some road
Road
rage?
rage.
shit?
Yeah.
Apparently, the mom was driving the car.
Man, we got a lot of notes right now.
The mom was driving the car. She cut the guy off or something like that, flicked him off.
Yep.
And then the girl and the boyfriend that was in the other car, the boyfriend just let off one shot.
The guy's name is Marcus Anthony Erez, and the girl's name is Win Lee. She was Asian, which I don't know what
And
that might have played into this.
What does that have to do with
Might have
anything?
been involved in it to some extent. But yeah, basically they're driving. Lady cuts him off, gives him the finger. He pulls out the blammy, shoots at the fucking car, hits the 6-year-old kid who's in the car,
in the
kills him.
stomach.
What the fuck are you thinking? I have so many questions. Namely, like when you look at the photo and you're looking at this girl,
They don't even.
so she was just never gonna say anything. Did she think this was cool? Like,
She's like,
where is she at in her life that this was acceptable behavior for this dude who pulled out the blaming?
She probably was thinking that he didn't try to do it, so she was protecting him that way. But that's just, bro, you know what's crazy is that I've heard about stories like this before over road rage, bro. It's like, it's retarded.
Shooting at a random car. Like, what, you want to kill her? Like, you're that mad about
Yeah.
getting cut off? Like, how bad? This is like a level of road rage that I don't think I've ever even heard of before. I really hope that this guy goes to prison, and not like a kind of cool prison, but like a really, really mean prison where they like pound you in the ass on the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't normally wish that upon anyone, but just picture this random mom who had a 6-year-old.
She was
dead.
she was driving
Over a middle finger.
She was driving him to kindergarten. It was like 8 a.m.
Bro.
Wow.
Did you see his mugshot too? He looked like he
Yes.
was fucking tweaked out of his mind.
We have to know someone who knows this dude.
Why?
I don't know. Just
I
because
don't
he
think
seems
I
like
would.
I don't want to know anyone that knows.
that's the thing that freaked me out about though. Is that like, I mean, he's not like so outside of. I mean, we just probably know people who know him. He
And
lives
bro,
fucking 30
it's
minutes
in
from
Orange
here.
County.
Yeah,
that's
there's weird people
so
out there.
nice in Orange County. But you know what? It's stuff like that, bro. Like when you see mug shots like that, I swear to God, I always think, even when I'm in the movie theaters, bro, I be like, somebody can have something in here.
No, literally.
Like for real, for real. It's like I always think like that certain places I go to now. Like
think
somebody
like
can
that.
snap and just try to take everybody out right now if they
I
wanted
think
to.
like that literally every time I go in public now.
That somebody might do a mass
In
shooting.
public?
Anytime I'm in the mall, anytime I think about
That's,
that all
that
the
can
time.
happen
now.
too. A lot of the malls too, they got fucking metal detectors and shit. Like in Atlanta, metal detectors all through that motherfucker.
Through the mall.
Yes, in Lenox Square.
I mean, shit. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was at this like open open air like bar thing the other night, and I was thinking I was just thinking there
Thinking about spraying it up.
No, I was like eating my chicken wings, chilling. I'm just like, What if somebody just decided to just be like, fuck everybody in here and just start shooting this shit up? I think about shit like that all the time because people are fucking nuts out here. You really don't know.
You gotta be careful. Don't shoot at anyone on the highway. I guess that's one of the main points I want to get across here.
Man, and like, I'm a crazy ass driver. I be cutting niggas off all day long.
Me
and
too.
I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, is it that big of a deal you want to fucking shoot at somebody?
But if somebody-
maybe he didn't mean. I mean, let me play devil's advocate. Maybe he didn't obviously mean to kill the little kid, but like, you
Yeah,
can't
he probably
control-
didn't know there was a kid in the car, but
you
what
can't
the fuck
control
is
your
wrong with you
anger.
regardless?
What part of society we live in where you just shoot at somebody cutting you off, bro?
Yeah.
That shit ain't right.
Some sick shit. I just want to know what the fuck that girl's role in all this was, and was she planning on just never saying anything? Like,
Ride or die.
what kind of chick is this?
Bonnie and Clyde.
You think that they were off meth?
They were.
They looked like they was for sure on meth.
1,000% on meth. I bet my entire life savings on it. They're on meth 1 billion%.
I'm gonna trust the drug doctor.
I'm a trusted.
He's never done meth. Well, actually, he probably has, but
On accident.
not
but-
not the way I did.
You had it
What'd you
too?
mean? Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I did a fat ass bump of it. My whole everything start burning. I'm like, what the fuck? That club
T-Rail was
crazy.
pressing my line about fucking doing meth the other day on your pod.
Hey, you had fun on the pod though?
Oh
That was
yeah, how
fun.
was that? How was that?
That shit was funny.
It's cool. I felt cool.
He
that
broke
the,
all his podcast rules.
the
Which
minorities let me hang out with him. I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
What are your podcast rules?
So he got on his phone. He was eating.
Listen, I got a phone call from the guy who was washing my car outside. He called me. I had to
Not
pick it up to
important.
tell,
Doesn't matter.
to
Not
tell
important.
Josh
Doesn't matter.
that you got to go get the car for me.
Not important.
Then he had some chips. Then he
Oh,
came in.
my
Then he
God.
came in with a bowl of pasta. He was playing poker
Pasta game.
I was wondering why you guys weren't eating the pasta. I thought that the whole point
because
was
we're
that,
trying to be professional.
But I thought the whole idea was that you had someone come and they bring food and then you eat the food on the podcast.
No,
it turns
we
out
eat the food after.
The food is the celebration after the podcast. But let me just say that
Shout
I did.
out Pasta Gang.
I had a great time and I felt like it was a good time getting to be unprofessional on the podcast.
so you know how we feel every week now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I felt like I got to be more like you guys.
So basically, he just disrespects the black podcast.
Ooh,
Comes on and be unprofessional.
wow.
Fuck you guys. How's it the black podcast when you got Duno on there?
That's all we said. We're not black no jumper no more. We're mixed no jumper now.
BIPOC. You're BIPOC, no jumper.
What?
BIPOC.
What is that?
Black, indigenous, and people of color. That's what the
fuck
real.
BIPOC.
That's what the
thought you were
truly
making
woke
like a
people
Tupac
say now.
joke.
No,
I was like, I'm down for BIPOC.
but you are kind of like a bisexual Tupac, so that works too. But
He the
no.
one that got the nose ring, not me.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He's trying to change things.
Oh my god.
I used to have a nose ring too back in the
You
day.
did?
Yeah, I started doing too much coke though.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's not a good thing for you to have.
Your shit gonna shrivel up the more you snort? What happens?
Oh my god! No, actually, it was fine. I just took it out. I don't know. I had it for a long time.
Yeah. Do you have it on the gay side or the straight side? Is there a gay side with the nose?
Yeah, this is straight side.
Okay. Was that your first go, or did you have it on the gay side first?
No, bro, I did not.
How
Did you ever have one?
How many times did you get it re-pierced?
I didn't.
Bro, I had to get my shit re-pierced like 5 different times.
Let me tell you why I will
'Cause
never
always
get it
take
re-pierced
out,
too.
or I would it would come out, all types of shit.
Bro, when I got this shit done, I didn't want to have the regular nose ring in there,
Yeah.
so they have to put the needle in there. The needle got stuck in my fucking nose,
fuck
so I'm
no.
in there like I'm like, this shit wasn't worth it.
I would never do, dude. Like with the gun, it's cool. I would never do the regular.
Bro,
needle.
worst shit
my
ever.
God.
How do you feel about the fact that I'm now finally A&Ring your career and we have a studio session on Wednesday?
Tomorrow was Wednesday, Adam.
Yeah. I'm so high. I was so high off that edible that I was about to text Doggy Style and be like, yo, you good to meet up tonight and stuff? And then and he would have been like, I thought it was Wednesday. And I would have had to be like,
Oh yeah.
my bad, I'm fucking high as hell and I just completely didn't know what day it
We're
was.
gonna have fun tomorrow.
Are you going to his studio finally?
Yes.
Finally.
Finally.
Are you going to go?
Let's go.
It's crazy that Housephone came there before you did. Josh
Yeah,
came there.
Adam. Bet
Hey.
$10,000 on that one, buddy.
I don't go out at night a lot.
I know you don't answer your phone past 8. We know this.
Yes, a lot of people in my life.
Now sometimes,
don't like that.
sometimes we be having the group chat popping at like 1 a.m. and I'd be like, okay, we lit.
But that's different than picking up a FaceTime because I definitely ain't doing that.
I like to think that like you're just fighting crime. I can talk to you in the morning.
Iron Man.
You call me on FaceTime, you're screaming into the phone. There's a Trey Songz song blasting in the fucking background.
Unreleased Trey
And
Songz.
I'm like sitting on the couch off a fucking edible, smoking a blunt, watching a poker video, and I'm just like, bro, do I really want to fucking deal with this energy?
Yes,
No,
bro.
I'm not
It's a
gonna
little too
lie
much.
to you.
I'm your spirit animal.
Oh, that's racist.
The bear.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's not now.
I think some people might say it was. No, against Native Americans.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're not supposed to say things are your spirit animal, even though that is so fucking
I'm
stupid.
about to say since when?
Yeah. You guys, this is what I want to do. Also, Housephone, stop yawning. Bring a Red Bull next time.
I'm sorry.
Bring a fucking Red Bull.
Come on Wednesday if you
We
want to
didn't even
yawn.
finish talking about you and Maul.
It wasn't much to talk about. We just talked to each other and kept it pushing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you say you should come on No Jumper?
No.
Ah,
He said we talk about him, but he said he was just joking.
you're not thinking like a podcaster yet. As a podcaster, everyone you meet is a potential clout up.
But I thought we was going the route that we don't want too many people on my podcast anymore.
Yeah, but
now they can
Maul-
say, "Oh, you can go on Adam's podcast."
You interviewing Maul is like when I interview Joe Budden, which is like the top of the fucking heap for me.
Well, let me interview Rory.
He's like top co-host. You're
Let
not
me-
white.
He
We
said,
need-
"No, he's."
We need an
I
orange
think
haired
he's
person to interview
leading.
him.
I think he's leading his own
Well,
podcast now.
Yes, but for
So-
you, and now he's leading his own podcast, just like you have at the end of the day. So you are kind of like co-host turned, but you're still doing it under the No Jumper umbrella. Obviously, they had to leave the JBP, but I just feel like the idea of seeing you and
I'm
Maul,
going to Complex.
If I saw you and Maul having a conversation, I would lose my mind. I would think it was the fucking funniest
Rory
collab
was there, too.
ever. Did you talk to him?
Nah,
Why?
Damn, y'all.
I
beefing?
didn't see him.
Oh, okay.
I seen him, but we was all other
Oh, so
places
you're
and
not
shit.
fucking with Rory, but you fucking with Maul.
I don't know, cuz.
Because you want to smoke on him because you're such a big Act fan.
What?
Ooh, I smoke.
Rory, you said that so many times.
It was funny.
Maybe that's why he didn't come dap you up in the club because he's on his Pooh Shiesty shit.
I
Like,
heard you smoking on me, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
he's on some get it back in blood shit with you.
Well, I'm the wrong person to get it back in blood from.
You already got it. Or, Rory
I
got his
don't
own
know.
fire.
I don't think no one wants podcast beef with me. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yuri got his own fire. Don't need security in the club.
See, Yuri freaks me out.
Yuri might
Oh,
snap.
Yuri's my guy. I love him.
Yeah.
I love Yuri, but he might snap one day and kill all.
If somebody would snap though, it'll probably be Housephone.
Me? Why?
Meth overdose.
Hey, I think so.
I wouldn't snap and kill anybody though.
I don't
Yuri-
think he would kill anybody, but I think you'd be like, I hate No Jumper. I'm about to kill myself in front of them.
Oh my!
The whole audience.
You're deranged.
What?
Let me bring up something that's an actual topic.
That was crazy.
We have a new couple, it appears.
Can I
Two
guess?
young heartthrobs who are apparently in love, it would seem, at least for a little bit. Pressa and Coi Leray. I honestly think that this could be really big for introducing Pressa to more Americans.
Yeah.
The same way that Trippy was a lot of people's introduction to Coi Leray. A lot of people now might be checking for Pressa, who, to be honest, is just insanely good.
Super
and
fire.
like way too talented to be like ignored like the way that he kind of is by the American fans. Especially like I just feel like his music, like that attachment song that she actually she got on the remix of,
Really?
which apparently, damn, that's actually really interesting because when I saw that video, I kind of felt like she wasn't in the video that much, and that it sort of felt like this was like a Coi Leray feature that involved her like pulling up to the video set for like an hour.
And then she dipped off. Yeah.
But now
Maybe that's how they met.
it probably was. It appears that they're making hanky panky.
Panky.
I heard him on Draco's project. That was my first time introduced to him.
Really?
Yeah.
I got turned on to him years and years ago by DJ
Super
Carnage.
fun. And he caught a body, allegedly.
Did
Sorry.
he, or was it
Detective
Maybe,
Phone.
maybe
Thank
we
you.
won't say
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah. The real stories
I've
about
been
him
watching
are really
like Toronto six.
I think now you watch so many of these hip hop YouTube videos. That's probably your whole
I know-
algorithm
bro,
now.
I swear
And
to
get your
fucking
mind
God.
like that.
Oh my God, Dad, you're right. I am a detective now.
Yo,
God damn it.
I mean, are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
No.
He's gonna kill Trippie Redd.
No.
Oh.
Benzino though.
Oh.
Benzino don't need the Toronto Savages pulling up to his door. If you watch like the fucking Trap Geek video about them and shit,
Bro.
It could get ugly.
If you tap into the streets of Toronto, it's fucking nuts, bro.
Right now, there is a vein standing out on Benzino's forehead as he listens to this because he's pissed at the idea.
Do you think he I feel like he's at the point where he cannot give a fuck about what she does on social media and shit because she's gonna do whatever anyway.
I think
She's her
Benzino
own
cares
entity.
about everything. I think Benzino cares about every comment that's ever been left about him.
You think
I
so?
think so.
Tell.
God damn.
It doesn't seem like he's really gotten like the thick
You
skin
gotta,
over the
you gotta
years.
think about it too. Like he purposely, all his enemies, he would make the source give them like bad reviews on their albums and shit like
That's so
that.
petty.
Yeah.
Like for real, for real.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So he probably does care.
What if Eminem comes out and does like a Coi Leray diss?
Wait, why would that happen? He had problems with.
He had a problem with Benzino.
Of course, but then Coi Leray has nothing to do with Benzino.
That's
She,
his
she
daughter.
fucking doesn't want anything to do with him.
that's his
Bro,
daughter.
that's his
Yeah, it's
daughter.
just a casualty of war.
I mean, if this was like 20 years ago and they were still actively beefing, yeah, maybe
I'm
that could happen.
I
gonna
want to
get,
hear a new.
He was talking about Haley.
That's what I'm saying. I need an Eminem Coi Leray diss. No
I'm feeling your jive,
disrespect.
your vibes.
Can you say jive?
I'm feeling your PCP.
I forgot that this.
And I'm about to get a gallon of water.
What's that from?
Jadakiss. Grow up.
Grow up.
I don't know.
It's 2021.
I'm gonna be honest though. When I first saw the video of Pressa and Coi Leray cuddled up, you know what the words that literally came out of my mouth were?
What?
Is that a dyke?
Hottest lesbian couple ever.
Yeah. I forgot it was Pressa for a second. No disrespect, Pressa.
Honestly, I kind of forgot because they just look so pretty together. Pause
Yeah.
again. I love Pressa's music. I think he's great, and I like Coi Leray a
I
lot.
honestly thought it was her and her dyke homegirl at first, and then I was like, wait, hold on. Actually, that's Pressa. For
Maybe-
like the first 2 seconds.
Maybe this would be people like finally realizing what a good-looking person Pressa is. Pause. I'm not scared to say that.
I'm not scared to say he has great braids. Good cornrows.
That's real.
I'm gonna get braided up for the
Man,
summer.
that Coi Leray, she likes a thug. She likes a bad boy.
That Coi Leray, she likes a thug. I was gonna question his thugness, but then I would have completely contradicted what I just said 5 seconds ago.
Exactly.
I think Coi Leray likes somebody who's seen some shit, from what I could tell. I wonder what happened with her and Blueface.
I was just gonna say that. Like that was like what a one date thing.
They went to Roscoe's together, and then we never heard anything about it.
Maybe Christian Rock socked her up or something.
Well, they were like supposed to be cool at one point. I think Christian Rock. I think.
What
it
if
was.
they did? What if they did a collab together? That would be
Her and
kind of
Coi Leray?
Yeah.
Well, what about Slick Woods trying to fight Christian Rock? And I asked her. The Slick Woods interview just came out. And I asked her about that, and she wouldn't tell me shit.
I fuck with her. She's tight. I
Slick?
met her in Miami like years ago. She was super tight.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Damn, that would be like the battle of like small black women with funny teeth.
That is kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, why are you guys beefing? Because you seem like you have some aesthetic similarities.
Maybe that's why she's like, I'm the only one that can have a fucked up tooth. Well, she doesn't have a fucked up tooth.
In the
but,
interview, I asked Slick.
she's from here, right? She's from LA.
Yeah,
Shout out
I
to her.
asked her like, who do people say you look like? And she said Ice JJ Fish.
what?
And I'll admit that like the image I had of Ice JJ Fish in my head at that moment, I wasn't that clear. But then I Googled it after, and I was like, wow.
Something about you.
I can't believe that
love
she
that
just
Laura remembers.
she
the
just
IJJ
gave
Fish
us that ammo like that. I'm like, damn, you
sometimes-
really just let us. Like you
sometimes
could
you
have
gotta-
said something else.
Sometimes you gotta let it fly on yourself, you know.
You got to diss
Pause.
yourself. Nobody will ever diss you like yourself.
Yeah.
That's like I told you about throwing up. You're like, why would you put that on your story? It's like
That
fuck
was
it.
fucking hilarious.
You should do a diss song about yourself.
I feel like
Kind of like Eminem did in 8 Mile.
But bro, like a
I
real
am white.
diss
I am a
song,
fucking chump.
tearing
I do
yourself
live in a
apart.
trailer with my mom.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That shit was awesome.
I do ketamine every
I
day.
did get jumped. All 6 of you chumps.
For real.
But I know something about you. You went to Cambridge. That's a private school.
You think this is funnier than it is because Laura is the biggest Eminem fan ever, and she knows exactly. Why is Laura? Laura is already way too big of an Eminem fan, and she's literally
What the
reading.
fuck?
She's reading an Eminem book right now.
She has like a memoir of.
She
memoir
already
of
knows
Detroit
everything
battles.
there is to know about this man.
Hey, no, let me tell you something. Hey, Laura, don't get mad at me for saying this. I swear to God. She came up to me one time. She said, is it true that your manager has Eminem's number? I was like, Laura is a real fan.
Yo,
What,
you're tapped
what are you
in,
gonna
Laura.
do? You're gonna force pun?
No,
to,
but that was just crazy because I didn't know you had Eminem's number. That's the first thing I was gonna ask him.
Pun has Eminem's number,
Allegedly, he might.
but like, has he been in contact with him? How long has he had it?
I don't know.
Is he
even
prank
still
calling?
I found out from Laura.
We gotta find out.
If OGZ has changed his number like 3 times since I've known him, then I'm pretty sure Eminem has probably changed his number like 9 times.
I wonder how many people Eminem will actually text back and forth with in a given week. To me, I think of him as so mysterious and just tucked off that I just imagine him not really talking to that many people. But he has to have some kind of life. We just don't know anything about what it might be like.
I imagine his palms are very sweaty.
Eats a lot of spaghetti. His mom's spaghetti. I don't like. Do you think that Eminem is like secretly in a relationship and he just doesn't want us to know about it?
Secretly?
Don't piss Laura off.
Why are you questioning? Why are you questioning secretly? We don't know about it, so if it does exist, then it would be a secret, right?
I just don't think that he wants to be on the grid right now.
Where's Haley?
No shit. You haven't seen her on Instagram and shit? She's bad.
Really?
How old is
What does she
now?
do?
Old enough.
She's probably like 23 or something. by now.
MGK said she was hot when she was 16, but that was like 8 years ago or some
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
So she's like early 20s now.
Yeah.
looks
25?
Damn.
She got popping TikTok and everything.
So I was a kid when Eminem was rapping about her too. I feel like I was.
Oh yeah, when Eminem first came out, she was like a baby.
Yeah, she
Maybe
was,
not baby, maybe like
'cause
3, 4,
She had to
I
be
don't know.
born in what, 94? If she's 25? 20, yeah, exactly.
Right.
When did his first album come out? 99?
98, 99?
God damn. I feel like I didn't even hear it until like 2011.
That's fucked up.
I know, right?
You're
That
right.
is crazy.
Well, like, I
Not
mean,
a
like, I didn't
hip-hop
hear
fan.
it in like its entirety. Like, I had to like go back when I was
I
like,
feel towards myself about the J. Cole album like you should feel about the Whole Lot of Red.
Wow, J. Cole was fire.
Because you still haven't listened to fucking Whole Lot of Red.
Why do I have to listen to it?
You
I listen
still
to J.
have
You
to
Cole
do a
album.
podcast where we've talked about it 5 million times. The fact that you don't understand why you should listen to it makes me question if you should have a podcast.
Well, fuck the podcast then. I don't want to listen to the shit.
But you can't. You have to understand that, like,
Why are we still talking
Listen,
about this months later?
I'm just trying
It's
to make a
retarded.
point.
It
I'm
was
trying to make a
stupid.
point.
It was-
I agree. The album sucks, but the
Oh
point
my
that I'm
God.
trying to make is,
don't you ever.
as a regular person, you kind of have the luxury of like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to listen to anything. Once you become a podcaster and we're talking about an album over and over and over
For one fucking
it kind
week,
of-
not
no, we
drawn
talked about
over.
it 5 million fucking times.
Why are we still talking about this
Because you know
7
why?
weeks
I
later?
listened to it on Christmas.
7 months later.
It's
7
summer.
months later.
It's
So
summer.
why are we still talking about it in the summer?
Because
Because
it
it's
was
one of the
one
most
of the most
popular albums
highly-
of the year.
But why are we
You're a
still
hip hop
talking about
podcaster.
it?
Can you just admit that you're wrong and that you should have listened to it when it came out?
Yes, I was wrong when it came out.
that's fair.
But
That's
not
fair.
now. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, if it was wrong then, it's more wrong now because
No,
you've
it
had
is
more
not.
time to listen to it.
That is the stupidest shit I ever heard.
It is not. Can you just at least admit that I'm right?
No, I'm not admitting you're right on
like,
that.
okay, I want to tell you guys something. The fact that you guys will not watch or listen to anything
No, I've
that
been doing better. I've been
That's
doing
a
better.
fucking
You
lie.
guys will never-
You told me to watch
I've been doing
American
better.
Me, and I watched that shit.
That was one of Joe Budden's main complaints, and it didn't really come up that much in the breakup, but I noticed him saying at one point, nobody's seen shit, nobody watched shit. When you don't have anything in common to talk about, then we're sort of forced to do like, oh, Pressa and
so
Coiler
I
Ray
don't
were on
listen to
Instagram.
shit
Story
one
together.
fucking time, and it's a problem now.
But it's like, it kind of, to me, it feels like it's over and over and over.
How? You told me to watch American Me, I watched that.
That's
I
one
watched that
movie.
stupid skateboard movie too.
You watched that?
Yes, I did.
Then
So
why
what the-
didn't we talk about it?
Because he didn't watch it.
The link didn't work. When I typed the password in, it didn't work.
That is fair because the person did send me a text the next day with a link, a new link.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I really-
we need
I
to
tried, I
actually
tried, I
feel like
promise
we
you.
can like agree on something, watch it.
But when you
and
tell
then
me to
talk
watch
about it.
stuff, I usually watch it. So don't act like
You're
the
not
one
that
time.
bad, but you
All right, then.
are pretty bad.
I know, but I'm working. I know I'm working on it though. I literally tried to watch.
Say
the North
that
Hollywood.
then. That's cool.
No, look, I'm working on it. I tried to watch the North Hollywood movie. The fucking link didn't work, and I was like, damn it.
What should we agree to watch though? That's the question.
Let's watch.
Like you
Gabe.
said, American Me, we watched that shit too.
I watched Mayor of Easttown.
I'm going to watch that too.
Fire emoji. Very great series
We
on
need to keep
HBO.
compiling the black movie list for Adam.
Oh, I have a list.
Where's the actual? Is the actual physical list?
There's like 5 people on
Oh,
5
let's
movies on the
fucking go.
list.
Let's fucking go.
He probably watched one of them too.
No, I don't think I watched any of them yet. Can I get my phone so I can tell you guys what is on the list?
Yeah, please, because
'Cause
I would love.
I need people to let us know in the chat.
You
What,
need to add
The Wood is one.
the wood.
Pause.
You need to add Love Don't Cost a Thing.
American Me, which I already watched.
What? You don't think so?
Soul Food, Blood In, Blood Out, The Wood, Boogie Nights, Lord of War.
Soul Plane.
Lord of War is that's not a black movie.
It's just on the list of movies.
No, this is black movies, not.
Ain't that Nicolas Cage?
I'm not making a black list and an other list. I'm just putting everything on the same
Call
list.
me Nicolas Cage.
You know what I did watch though? Beasts of No Nation.
That I told you to watch.
Pretty
And how did you
gangster.
feel about that?
I enjoyed it. I think it got me ready to interview Shooter Gang Coney
Ooh,
because he's named after Joseph Coney.
really?
And the movie is basically about Idris Elba playing a Joseph Coney-esque character, like a sort of warlord. Although I feel like Joseph Coney is like more boss.
That movie was sad though.
I want to grow up to be Idris Elba.
Beast of No Nation, he's kind of playing like a bum-ass warlord. Like he's not like a fully like lit warlord. They actually like knock him down in position. He's like not a general anymore. Like
But
halfway
he's
through the
like
movie.
touching kids and shit.
Oh shit!
He wasn't touching them.
That's what they was alluding to.
Really?
Yeah,
He
watch
was
it again.
giving them heroin.
But they was kind of alluding
What
to
kind
like
of
when
movie
he would
is
go.
this?
It's
When
an
he would go
African
into the
warlord
shit.
movie.
Yeah.
Why is he giving them
I
heroin?
didn't think he was molesting them though. I missed
That's
that.
what
if that
that's
happened.
what I took from the shit.
I think that you are just projecting.
Nah, I
You
watched
think
it.
every movie has a molestation
Oh
angle?
my god!
That's what you see what you want to see in it. Let me know. Now I gotta go.
I don't want to see that.
I gotta go read through the Wikipedia
know
plot
that,
now
right?
because I'm
Yeah.
thinking, did I miss the molestation?
Like that's to me what they was alluding to, that he was doing stuff with him. Like,
I don't think they should
Like,
allude
lay
to
that-
that. They should lay it right out
what
there
is
for
he
you.
doing late at night having these little boys coming in his little room and shit like that for?
I don't know.
Maybe he was training them on some warrior shit.
Maybe when they filmed it, they had the molestation in it, but then when they actually put it out, they edited all that out, but you still sense the vibes because you are always thinking about that kind of thing.
No, not at all.
Can we agree to watch a movie with no child molestation in it?
Please,
It probably shouldn't be about something traumatic happening in Africa either.
no.
So we
Why
don't.
not?
We
Hotel
don't.
Rwanda?
I already watched that.
There should be like a black scene that's like.
Yeah, why is Laura talking so much? She forgot that she doesn't have a mic all of a sudden. Laura's literally just doing ad libs over there.
Listen, there should be a black scene that's like based off of Hotel Rwanda, where it's like some like white girl stumbles into the hotel.
my
No, don't do that.
I'm sorry, that was out of.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I just thought that was funny.
No.
Listen, if you want to make offensive pornography, I guarantee you there's a lot of money to be made out there. If you want to just like, because think about it. Why is Mia Khalifa like the #1 fucking? She did
Exactly.
the scenes with the veil and shit, bro. It's
They
offensive.
tried to
as
recreate
fuck.
that so many times after that.
Yeah, I don't know why only people cared about her doing it, but
Because it just felt so authentic with her.
because you know that there are Muslim guys who will murder you for
Literally.
disrespecting their religion.
Yeah.
And here she is doing it. You're just asking for the fatwa.
I'm really, I'm surprised nothing happened to her. Honestly.
Why did you do it
I
like
had to like
that?
do a little prayer for her. Like I'm surprised.
I don't think you need to pray to the Christian God for
That's
her.
what I'm about to say.
or-
It's not a Muslim
The
prayer.
Muslim terrorists are not going to fucking care.
I was just praying
Hamas
that,
is not going to care.
I was
if
just praying that nothing happened to her. Peace and beings to her and her beautiful bosoms.
bosoms. You know what I was thinking about?
Hubba hubba.
I think that Hamas should change their name to Hummus,
What's Hamas?
Why?
the terrorist group that's basically in charge of Palestine.
No, that's not hummus, fool. Hummus
No, I
is
said
the
hummus.
shit you put on pita bread.
He said it's called Hamas, and I said, "What's the name of that?"
I just think if they change the name to Hummus, then at least
It would
that's
be
something
more
we could all
acceptable.
agree on. That hummus tastes pretty good.
I love hummus.
love
Of
hummus.
course, yeah.
I had to grow into it though. You know,
Really?
being a young nigga from the hood, you don't really have a lot of hummus.
Do you remember the first time someone gave you hummus?
Yeah, my mom used to work for this really. No, yeah, I really do. My mom used to work for this like really rich white family. They were like lawyers and shit. And a lot of the crazy food and shit that I ever had a lot of like monumental moments that I had was with them and their family at first.
That's
You
dope.
feel me? I learned how to play grand piano.
You know how to play grand piano?
I rode equestrian with them.
Thought for sure you were going to say Grand Theft Auto.
That too.
The game, not the actual act.
No,
I thought you were going to say I learned Grand Theft Auto.
I learned Grand Theft Auto.
Take this hummus and jump in someone's car.
The first time I did like a lot of shit. I learned how to swim with them. Shout out to this rich white family, man.
Let me put y'all on some game. Saweetie
Okay.
is wrapped up being accused of being a scammer.
Really?
You want to know why? Because she did one of those stupid ass fucking Tesla giveaways on her Instagram. Whenever I see this, I wonder. I know you got plenty of fucking money. Why are you doing this? Like, this is embarrassing.
But if someone's offering you probably like $50K for a post,
At least $50K. I get hit up by people asking if I want to be part of these. Like, there's some account that just hits me every time. Like, 6ix9ine giveaway, fucking Saweetie giveaway, and it tells you the dollar amount every time, and you get to be a part of it. I think my girl's done some of it with like other like chicks in her field.
And do they actually give shit away?
Well, it sounds like Saweetie hasn't. You want to hear what she said? So the contest was, actually, this is, I guess, maybe different because the contest was launched to support her single Best Friend with Doja Cat.
that's my best friend.
The contest helped to boost streams on the song, but it was appear as though nobody actually ended up winning the new car. Saweetie has fought back against claims that her giveaway was a scam, explaining what really happened. And because previously I was acting like it was one of those Instagram follower scams, you know what I'm talking about, but apparently it wasn't.
Okay.
The fake news concerns me these days. The first winner was underage, and the replacement is unresponsive. So we have to go through the process again. A true supporter knows my character and knows I don't play about my business. You were never a fan, baby girl. Let's talk about that. That's what she said. Translation, I was going to not give the car away, but now I have to because you called me out.
That's like the Young Dolph shit. Like, did he ever give the Lambo away?
Yeah, right.
He was giving a Lambo away?
It was like
it
something
was
about
something
his
like that.
album. It was like fucking.
Like you put a dollar, or I think you buy it for $1 or something like that, and you automatically enter to win the Lamborghini.
Who got the Lambo?
Where's the Lambo?
That shit sucks because you know somebody's going to come kill you and or take the Lambo as soon as you get it.
Yeah, you want to park no Lambo anywhere.
Hey, you want to park this Lambo at the fucking trailer park?
At the
I'm
trailer
sorry,
park.
it just stands out too much. Even if you don't live at the trailer park, even if you live, like, I think about like every place I lived my whole life up until like the last couple of years, you couldn't park a Lambo there. They're taking it.
You could have parked it in K-Town.
No, there's no parking in K-Town. And if you
Zero
did, you're going to
parking.
wake up with a fucking bum living in it. And
You're gonna wake up with 10 tickets and a bum inside of the trunk.
as soon as you get a Lambo, guess what you really have to do if you want to be responsible? You got to sell the Lambo.
For sure.
Because if you have like $5,000 in the bank, you can't even fucking pay for gas. You can't even
Yeah.
pay the fucking insurance. What
If
are we
you crack-
talking about?
If you crack the windshield, you're gonna
Giving
have to
somebody
pay.
a Lambo is so stupid because unless they are rich as fuck, then they should not keep the Lambo.
That's how I used to feel about watching The Price is Right. And they'd be like, you can want a new yacht.
Yeah.
Or a new
What the fuck am I going to do with a yacht?
Where am I gonna store this yacht?
I live in Wisconsin, bro. There ain't no fucking ocean around here. Where's the yacht going?
Literally, what am I gonna do with this fucking yacht?
Like,
Yeah.
it was just not believable. Like, I know you're not getting the fucking yacht.
That shit was,
You know what else used to be like that? Pimp My Ride. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
they would pimp people's car out and it
Ruin
wasn't
their life.
Yeah, like it would. The car wasn't even sustainable.
what?
Yeah, it was. That was like a big thing.
Because anybody you know who has like a crazy ass car with like, you know, those dudes who fucking are, what was it called? The lowriders that jump up and down and all that shit. Yeah, I'm sure you don't have to spend a lot of time working on those fucking cars. You have to work on that shit day and night, bro. That shit, that car's not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
You got to be able to work on it. You have to like actively do it. So if you have Exhibit putting a motherfucking fish tank in the back of
was
your
just
car,
gonna say
With a TV?
and then you drive and you park somewhere, and then you come back 8 hours later and all the fish are dead, it's like, yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's why a normal person is not supposed to have this car. This car is for people who get to just keep it in the fucking garage all the time.
Like if you got to go to work back and forth every day, you probably shouldn't have like Diplo playing a live set out of your truck.
Yeah, like what?
We heard you like music. We installed the DJ Diplo in your trunk.
I like the idea that they're doing you a favor by doing all these ridiculous things to your car.
Oh, somebody's going to rob your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they
Even
pimp,
crazy.
if they pimp Adam's ride, they're just gonna put his passenger seat full of fucking sour strips.
Fill me up, daddy.
They just inject into.
Plop
they just-
a ring in my mouth.
they
That's
just
all
shoot
I
out
want out
into
of
his
life.
mouth.
I have a fucking another story here.
ring light.
I really wanted to talk about this.
I could see Adam using a ring light, trying to get cute for like OnlyFans.
Oh, there's a
content.
ring light in my house.
No, I mean I know, but
I've used it for condomatrix. Not really photos so much.
Give
you
him
could tell when the ring light is in the background somewhere.
Oh,
sure.
yeah, that's hot. I don't think that. You guys can talk. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Yassi did. Vashti did because there's a
Yashi, Vashti, looking for my chappies.
not
About to
even
say-
close.
Thought
Not
you
even
about to say
close.
ass cheeks.
Basically, I wanted Vashti to write out the fucking quote. Apparently, that got lost in communication because she didn't at all. But there's this woman who made this TikTok. It was basically her talking about how if you say that you don't want to date a fat person, that is discriminatory. She said that a dating preference is something more like, oh, I want to date somebody who gets up early in the morning, or I want to date somebody who plays golf. And so then we have this morbidly obese woman who looks like she's going to die in about fucking 48 hours.
How dare you?
And she's saying that if you have the preference of not wanting to date somebody who is objectively morbidly obese, like literally if you took this woman to a doctor, they would tell you, you are going to die. You need to lose weight. Because carrying around hundreds of pounds of blubber is going to lead to your early demise. Like, this woman is not making it to 60. I'm sorry. And she's out here rocking and rolling on TikTok, trying to convince the whole world that they're discriminatory and hateful if they don't want to date somebody who, again, is morbidly obese and will probably die as a result.
When you sent it, I looked at it, and then I seen her tweets and stuff, too.
Right. No.
Bro, she's delusional, bro.
Bro, big girls need love too.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a big girl, but the fact that you're trying to make somebody feel bad because they don't want to fuck a fat
Well,
chick.
y'all should feel bad because big women are beautiful.
How big, and congrats on trying to appear woke right now because you think that it's going to get you pussy in the future. But Housephone.
I just really have I love thick women. I love thick women my whole life.
Bro, this is not a thick
like
woman.
thick women
This is
too.
fucking, this is, what's the nigga name from Star Wars? The big fat motherfucker, Jabba the Hutt. The bitch look like Jabba the Hutt.
Motherfucker.
No, that's not cool, bro.
She looked like E Honda.
Oh my
That's like
God.
what I would compare her body to. Like, she
What the-
actually looked like a fucking sumo wrestler, bro. This bitch is way too big. I'm saying, like, there are certain women who are overweight and they could tell you, hey, like, you know, like this is healthy. Like, this is me. I'm bigger. I'm not the stereotype that you see in magazines, but I'm still healthy. This is not that.
Like, I can still
She's
fuck with
in
Lizzo.
danger.
I can fuck with a Lizzo, but that level is bad, bro.
I don't know, man. Lizzo big. I don't know.
Man, I might be exposing myself a little bit too much, but
If I was Lizzo's doctor, I'd be worried.
No.
she is not that.
Hands off of Lizzo.
You don't think Lizzo has health problems associated with her weight? Are you serious? You don't think that when she goes to the doctor that they tell her that she should lose weight?
No.
I know there's not a popular opinion, like a popular thing to talk about.
but it's the truth, though.
realistically,
Realistically,
of
that's
course
the
the
truth.
doctor's gonna be concerned.
sure.
I've been so much less fat than either of these people being discussed here, and gone to the doctor and had the doctor tell me, like, you still probably need to lose 10, 20 pounds, etc.
When you
Okay,
go
I
by
felt
the
that.
body mass and metric scale, when they tell you we're supposed to be, the levels of being obese and things like that, then, I mean, that's the line. So,
But bro, Jabba the Hutt would have you believe that all that is hateful and it's not, and that we shouldn't take any of that serious. Actually, it's okay to be 5'8", 380 pounds. It's like, bro, it's not.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. Like, you are putting yourself in danger.
And you putting other people
And
in
this is the
danger
thing.
at that
is
point.
you're putting other people.
Honestly.
realistically, yes,
Yeah.
because you could cause a sinkhole to erupt on any given street that you're walking down. That's true.
Oh my God.
That was a good one. No, I meant like you put other people in danger by making them think that it's like okay to be unhealthy.
And one of the examples that she gave, and if you want to see this video, all you have to do is scroll back like a few days into my Twitter. It's this fucking white woman talking about this. But she uses the example of, like, you know, a preference is not, I don't want to date a fat person. A preference is, I like kayaking. Bro, there is not a kayak in the world that could handle what you have to offer, my friend. I'm sorry. That thing is capsizing. I'm sorry. It's just realistic. Like, you will meet your demise if you go to kayaking.
You are fucking
I'm not
hilarious.
saying this because I'm trying to be mean. I'm saying this because this discourse has gotten out of fucking control. Because there's another woman who posted up and said that it's discriminatory and hurtful for you to compliment somebody on their weight loss. This is a verified
That's
account.
stupid.
A verified account on Twitter saying that if you say that to somebody, then you are basically, like, you know, creating, you know, body norm. Well, I can't even think of, like, how the fuck I'm supposed to phrase this or whatever.
I'm
but
not gonna disagree with that one. I think that is weird for you to be like
to say,
Congratulations,
oh,
you're living
You
healthier?
look great. If AD loses 10 pounds and I see AD, I'm going to say, oh, looking good. Yeah.
I'm
supposed
saying,
to.
but like like saying it to AD versus saying it to like a woman that maybe like fluctuates her body weight is like.
Why are
It
we
might
supposed
be
to treat women
uncomfortable.
like babies? Why are we supposed to treat men like adults and women like children?
I mean, I'm not saying
if,
that,
if
but
a woman is trying to lose weight and you congratulated her on her progress, that's great.
I mean,
to say,
I'm just saying, like,
that's great.
I know girls that like are just living their life, and then like, you know, one of their friends or something, and be like, oh, like, did you lose weight or something? You look good, and she's like, no, I didn't do anything. I've just been living life, and it's just like, I don't know. It's like
That's better than
it
saying,
can make
"Hey,
it-
are you pregnant?"
Again,
that's
you
what I'm
are
saying.
right now
It's the
trying to
same-
explain
it's the
why
same.
it's bad to say.
I'm not saying it's bad, but
you
it's just
look
like,
good. Like
do you-
literally, losing weight is good for you. There's no objective. They're trying to make it so that words have no meaning and so that
Yeah.
nothing can ever be good. No, in the past, every single time I've lost weight, I felt better. I was probably in a good place mentally that
But
I
you
was
know-
able to control
but
my
you-
diet and exercise that much.
but you
It's
do
just
know-
insane to act like this is not something that's worth complimenting somebody on.
yeah, but you do know that.
Medically, it's bro. It's right
you
there.
do
Every
know-
doctor in the world agrees with me right now.
But you do know some people like don't lose weight in a healthy way, and they lose weight from stress, from just not eating well.
Right. If somebody
and,
turns into an 85-pound skeleton, I'm not going to fucking compromise. I'm not going to compliment them on that. That's
You
fine.
know?
And yeah,
That's-
I mean,
that's all I was saying,
If I
you know?
compliment, and I have actually had that before, where I've seen people in my life and said, "Wow, you look great. How'd you lose so much weight?" And they said, "Oh, I got really into pills." And it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
know?
weird realization that I'm like complimenting you on getting healthier when clearly you've actually gotten
yeah, it's
less
like-
healthy.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
I
That's
would
all.
say that that's a very small percentage of when you see somebody lose weight.
And then too, have you ever did like a little health check? Like for instance, I got this little program about to start, right? And
Put
they
me on.
ask
Sign me up.
they ask you all these things about your diet, do you drink, do you get enough sleep and all type of shit. And then at the end of it, they was like, yeah, in the next 20, 30 years, you can get heart disease or something like that if you don't slow the fuck down. It's like, that's great to be informative about that shit like that.
Yeah.
Not saying I want to be 400, 500 pounds for, you're not going to live, like you said, to see 60 or 70 years old. You're out of here.
I was looking at her TikTok too, and she's all bragging about like, to answer the people who are saying that I'm never going to end up in a relationship. I'm actually in a relationship right now with this guy, and look at how great looking he is. Dude's fat as fuck. Just lying. He wasn't as like on his deathbed as she was.
Jesus.
But I mean, I'm like, this guy, I guarantee when this guy goes to the doctor, they tell him he needs to lose weight too. That's what's crazy. They probably go to special woke doctors who won't give them any actual real advice about their health.
I don't think
And
they
they'll
go
be like,
to the doctor, bro.
You look great.
I don't think they go to
Was
the doctor
he
at all.
hot compared to her? Hotter than her?
No. At least she looked like she was making some attempt at beautification. Like her hair was curled and shit. He just looked like shit. But
He was
no
just-
offense. It's not. This isn't about him.
We got to make it about him too. He decided to wipe her up. This
He's
is
not
about-
the one running a TikTok account demanding that everybody fuck 400-pound people. And also, she threw ableism in there as well, saying that if you don't want to fuck somebody because they're in a wheelchair, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to utilize a
agree with
system
all-
of pulleys in order to have sex with somebody.
Oh my God.
I'm not really. I've never gone wheelchair, and I'm not planning on it, and I don't feel bad about it.
This went too far now.
You think that went too far?
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex with someone in a wheelchair?
Nah, but if she was bad, I'll do it.
I need me a
What are the odds
I
of
need
her
me a
being
bitch
bad?
with a T-rail arm.
No, that's real.
That's fire. And
You
just,
said,
give,
what's the odds of her being hot?
just give me like the dead hand job.
Have you ever seen like a super hot woman in a wheelchair? I mean, I'm sure I have, but it doesn't seem like that. It's got to be really hard to stay in shape if you're in a wheelchair.
My boy,
Do a lot of pull-ups.
I mean, would you feel okay about having sex with a woman if she couldn't feel it because her lower body, because she's paralyzed
That's
in her
kind
lower?
of that's kind of
That is
real
weird.
weird.
I mean,
right
that's
there.
kind of what this woman is saying, is that everybody is discriminatory if they don't want to have sex with people in wheelchairs. Like, I mean, at least one thing that I kind of expect from a sex partner is that she have fully functioning genitalia. And if we haven't established that, then what are we talking about?
it's like we haven't crossed that bridge yet.
Yeah, I had an ex though, honestly, who told me that like she met a guy in a wheelchair at a bar and ended up going back to his house with him and jerking him off.
That's fire.
I know.
She
Felt
did
kinda
a
weird.
She did a service though.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt weird knowing that. I'm like, damn, you be giving out fucking like pity hand jobs? That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
that is kind of weird. No. Okay.
Because she made it sound like it was a pity hand job. It wasn't like a sincere, like, oh, I like you, I'm gonna jerk you
My
off.
homegirl had a baby with a nigga with one leg.
I have no legs. I have no legs.
And
Remember that?
she said they met at the club or whatever the fuck. He
was hopping around.
He had the no. She said they went back to the crib. No, listen, they went back to the crib. He took off the prosthetic leg and got in them cheeks, and she ended up getting pregnant.
You'll never get dick down like amputee dick, like the fool who just gotta prove his point.
Bro, he must have been. He got her pregnant first night.
You could probably hit mad crazy ass positions, bro. Think about it.
He probably had mad upper body strength too.
If you have one leg missing, then you could go from fucking her doggy style to like dip under, and all of a sudden she's riding you.
You just roll underneath.
Think about how difficult that is normally when you have two legs because you got to remove yourself, get under there. When you have one leg missing, you could hit mad. You could get a couple strokes from one position, dip down below, hit a couple more times, crop back on. You're like a hermit crab on her back. Pow, pow, pow. Wait, sorry.
That's what I said.
Pardon my French.
And then you gonna say pow 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 too.
Pow, pow, pow.
Hermit crab.
Whoa. Hold on, cuz.
If you were dissing a crib, then you could say something like, you just stay in your crib. You a hermit.
Crib.
Get it?
But you know, like
I get
it could be a good bar where if you said something about you just stay in the crib like a hermit. and
You
then
watch too much battle rap. Like that.
I really don't watch that much of it.
I feel like
Although I got to interview Murder Mook soon, so I
Really?
gotta have a day where I sit down and just focus on learning as much as possible about his ass.
He's definitely one of the best battle rappers of all time.
We should do a no jumper battle rap and just battle each other.
This nigga was rapping on what was that
Friday?
Friday?
I had some bars.
You had some bars for sure.
Sometimes he be getting off.
I was making you laugh your ass off. What did I say that made you laugh so hard?
I don't know, but you said some funny shit. Somebody clipped it too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, send me that.
I
gotta
think
hear
Kiki
my,
got it for
I
sure.
love hearing my own work.
You was
gotta-
the,
you gotta
that was
get
the
it.
best freestyle that I ever heard you did though. You was getting off
Really?
You gotta
Yeah.
get in the booth and just
to the AD.
drop
What was
some
it? The
bars.
AD type beats.
Oh,
I didn't even know we had them.
Beats,
Of course, you got 80 type beats.
No, I'm
man.
just talking about like it was crazy, bro. Like they just had it like that.
They had them just lined up, ready to
Yeah,
go.
it was like ready to go, but Adam was getting off.
You should make a type beat tape where you just go on YouTube, pick out 6 of the best AD type beats, and just make a tape off the type beats.
We gotta get you some house phone type beats.
Oh, you know they on there, but then there's
Are they Detroit style now?
no, yeah. I'm like, I don't know what style they are. Like, it could be a fucking Lil Peep emo beat. It could be a West Coast beat.
Would you agree with me that nobody's ever gonna blow up again rapping over the fucking Detroit style beats?
Yeah, it's kind of.
I think the dudes who have blown up on that type of production have blown up, and it's just the world needs to move on.
Unless it's just somebody that comes out tomorrow with just like the craziest.
They're gonna have to
bars.
freak it. It's gonna have to be different.
Rio
Yeah.
done took the torch of the craziest bars.
Oh man,
I know.
Because who's gonna do it better, honestly, than Rio,
Nobody. Mike.
Vezo?
Peasy.
To me, Vezo and Rio are just like the gods of that style.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't, like especially now that it's so branched out and it's so many different people. Like I be listening to LA artists that rapping those beats all fucking day
Mm-hmm.
long, and like sometimes it be hitting, sometimes it don't really be hitting, man. It depends.
It's
like,
not hidden. They gotta go. They gotta do more. You can't
But
just
like-
take another city style at this point, bro. There's too many people who are already on that type of beat and sound great on it. And like, I mean, no shots, but like when you hear the YNJ and Lil Pump song, which I really like,
no, that song is fire.
but it's Lil Pump just doing karaoke of the rappers that he likes from fucking Flint and shit. He's just doing it. He's having
Hey.
fun with it. But you see it for what it is. I mean,
hey, but if you overdose on Tristan, you a straight hoe.
why is that? Why is Triss like weak lean or some shit?
I mean, that Lil Pump said if you overdose on Tris, you a hoe.
Ooh, you think
That was-
while my girl's away, I should drink some lean?
Please don't do it.
Drink that 3 while you
Yeah, drink a 3. I'm gonna end up in the hospital.
You think so?
The 3 will have me sleep until 3 p.m.
I don't know. Maybe I just be going hard then.
Yeah, duh.
I'll pour a deuce and be fine.
I haven't drank lean in like 6 fucking months, a year.
thought
If I
you-
drink a 1, I'm good.
I tried it one time. I hated it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, because you an active ass nigga already. I feel like that shit would just have you just
Bro, it just
slump.
made me sleepy as hell. That's even CBD, bro. Like I can't do too much CBD. It just made me sleepy all the
Drinking
time.
CBD.
Bro, CBD's cool. You wanna go
No,
to sleep?
the funniest line in that bar was when I said, I seen you drinking green lean. I seen you with a preteen. That's when you fucking started dying laughing.
Bro, you said a lot of shit though. But no, that
Hey, I'm
shit.
gonna be honest. I sipped some green this morning.
Damn, who gave you that?
The homie.
Damn, you got green lean plugs?
No, I mean, it wasn't no tryst around, and I didn't want to overdose on the tryst because I ain't
Me and
no
AD
hoe.
did a hood vlog. Motherfucker came out the crib with a big old bottle of green lean under his arm, just flexing it.
Yeah, you can't flex the green. Like,
You can in the projects.
okay, I felt that.
You know.
You can sip it on the low and just go to sleep, have a nice little nap.
You can flex it. You might not be able to flex it at the fucking Flint, hang out
the-
and drink wok.
Yeah, like you can't
Party.
You can't flex it at the Desto Dub pop up.
No.
That's an awful lot of green.
I mean, realistically, though, you still could. You just got to admit that you're at the green stage in your life.
that's
go-
an awful
go
lot
green.
That's an awful lot of green.
He ain't going to do that. That'll ruin the whole brand.
Waukesha.
You going to cop the No Jumper Awful Lot of Cough Syrup collab dropping
Again?
soon? We got another one.
Another one coming up.
Coming
Who
up.
designed it though this time?
I don't know. But it looks cool. I like it.
We should. Well, let me see it. Let me model it. Something.
You really want to model it?
Give me a free deuce. I'll model it.
You got to lose weight. Just kidding. I
Not
wanted to keep with the theme of our last topic.
All the brands that pay me to model never said that.
Ooh. Yeah, but that's them getting their plus size credit in.
Yeah.
They probably get a loan from the government if they have enough
Oh,
male
what?
plus size models. They have a diversity
They're just
quota.
trying to soak up this clout, baby, so they'll fucking
I wish I
hire
had
me
some
no
high
matter
rollers.
what.
I remember Hesh pointing out to me like this one brand, and he goes like, they're corny as fuck. I'm like, why? He goes, because if you look at their catalog last year, it's all white kids, and if you look at their catalog this year, it's all black dudes with dreads.
I never thought.
And I
about
went and looked at it, and I'm like, why would this brand even feel like this was like acceptable to like
Like they-
switch up there? But I guess, are people paying that close of attention year to year? I guess maybe not, but I did think that was bugged out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But I mean, probably every company in the world is advertising has that happening over the course of a couple years at
See, but
least.
that's why I fuck with Hesh, cause like he notices little weird shit like that. Like that means they're obviously trying to like pander
Oh, yeah.
towards the urban community, quote unquote, and that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
If you already didn't like, that's so fucking.
Anybody
weird.
any brand who hasn't hired me to model for them, I think that's probably what I'm going to
that
blame
hasn't
it on.
hired you.
Yeah. It's reverse racism, right?
Have you ever done like a modeling?
Just
thing?
kidding. Huh?
Have you ever done a modeling thing outside of like I don't know, No Jumper? Or whatever the fuck? And you never even model.
You have the
even
hair to model now.
I've done some like ain't nobody cool modeling shots that like kind of made me actually look like a model, and that was weird.
Why is it weird?
It just like they had me wearing a face mask and these weird shorts and this like weird ass sweater, and I looked like fucking Hannibal Lecter because this is when I had a fucking shaved head. I looked weird. I feel like
You kind of have a boiled egg head.
a big part of being a model, yeah. A big part of being a fashion model is just being like deathly skinny.
No, I think
You don't
that,
really look cool unless you're disgustingly skinny.
I think in 2021 now it's about more like your personal style, because I feel like that's why a lot of brands will hire me to model is like they just like my personal style. So like most of the time it'll just be like I'll be wearing a t-shirt or something, but I'll bring my own accessories and shit like that, and it just looks cool. Like it's like you get the vibe of the person.
Well,
that-
you're well known enough that like you wearing it is kind of like if you weren't you, then probably they wouldn't really be asking you to model. I'm maybe totally honest with you.
I felt that.
This is a really roundabout way of me saying that I don't like your body. I do like your body. Your body's great.
I got bitches that like my body. It's okay. I don't
Yeah,
need
but
you to
I'm
like
saying
it.
like, you know, or like, all right, mad brands will always want to like get gangbanger dude with like face
Yeah,
tattoos
I
to model
know.
their shit.
So-
That's true.
And it is funny as fuck because it's
AD.
like it's
Yeah,
so
AD has no face
it's
tattoos.
so transparent what you're going for here.
Yeah.
You know,
They want that look though.
That's what you were just saying, like, like what Hesh was saying about the other brand. Like, I don't know. Is it weird to just be overtly pandering to black people?
I think how overt you get is the question.
Hmm.
Because how do you feel when you see like Citibank and their logo is like rainbow now? Are you like, wow, they're so woke? Or are you like, wow, they're pathetic. This is fucking lame as fuck.
Or
You see what Skittles did?
What?
They made all of them just blank, and they said there's only one color in the rainbow or something like that. For Pride Month. Yeah, there's only one rainbow that matters. So they got the Skittles with no colors right now.
What the fuck?
But that's like the complete opposite of like, I think the whole point.
Skittles already were doing a pretty good job
Yeah, their
representing for the rainbow.
The whole thing was taste the rainbow. Why would you need to take the colors away?
Taste the rainbow with a big ass dick in the logo would have been way better if you ask me.
This
what about a
seems-
jizz soaked logo of rainbow?
This whole
goodness?
no color thing seems like anti-gay, if anything.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Like it's like they did the exact opposite.
I got a question. Do each Skittle has a different flavor?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
What do you mean? You thought it was a big
Are
bag?
you sure?
You're fried. Yes.
How am I fried?
I'm gonna be honest. That was a little fried.
How?
You think it's
Because-
just a big bag of multicolored
Here's a question.
candies that
Have you ever eaten
But if
Skittles?
they're all listen, if they're
Have you
all,
ever eaten a Skittle?
Yes, if they're all white right now, how do you know what kind you eating?
You swallow it, you chew it,
And you say,
suck
this is-
the juices into your
This
mouth.
is mango.
They don't
Okay,
have
you know
mango.
what? I
Unless you
didn't-
got some weird fruity pack.
Yeah. Unless you got something I never had before.
You got to pull up with a mango Skittle?
That'd be fire.
No, but you know what is a good example of what would actually make sense of what you just said? Is if you said the same exact thing you just said, but about M&Ms.
Yeah, because it's all chocolate.
Well, actually, those all do taste the same. So
Those are all the same.
Fruit Loops.
Are they the same?
Well,
M&Ms all taste the same. Brown one tastes the same as the red one.
shit, maybe Skittles are all the same.
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
No, they're not.
I kind of
AD
think Skittles.
You're
convinced
acting
me.
like you never eaten them. Let's go get a fucking bag.
No, but when you
No.
eat them, you don't eat them one by one.
I have and I shall.
The yellow one is definitely like lemon.
I'll never do a green and yellow bite. I always got to mix like the yellow with the red because I fuck with the red so much that the yellow as a companion to the red is cool.
Starburst, you can taste. You can distinctly taste differences in
Same thing with
it
Skittles.
is the
I don't
same.
know.
I only eat sour Skittles though too.
Fried.
Sour Skittles taste the same.
Fried. So fried.
They don't. Yes,
No, they're sour.
but they taste the same. They don't. They're sour, but they don't have like no.
Wait,
this
wait.
is sour melon. This
I've
is
never
sour
felt
grape.
so confused by if you were serious or not.
I'm very serious.
Go home and get a sack of fucking Skittles and get on Instagram Live and record yourself eating them.
Eating them one by one.
Why
No,
a
no.
sack of Skittles?
A sack.
We're supposed to be promoting healthy living now.
Well, that is a good point because we all have gained a little weight. Well, at least me and you have over the past
Yes,
few
for sure.
months.
I
Yeah.
have for sure. Wait, but I want to know now with the blank packaging ones, how.
That's what I was trying to say the
now
whole
I-
time.
I want to know.
Well, get
now.
that one too and get the gay rainbow pack and then you can compare.
I can't believe Skittles is anti-gay now. It took the rainbow away.
I know, right?
That's
Those
the most
fucking
backwards
Nazis.
shit I ever seen in my life.
It's just so stupid. Do you serious? Like, how can they take them so seriously, bro?
Dude,
And I'm
that's-
all for gay rights. I'm all for gay people should have every right that everybody has.
Let the homies be gay in peace.
But bro, like who is
find that shirt.
the gay organization that has a gun to the head of the CEO of Citibank that's making him change his logo to a rainbow? It would be fucking lame if it was just a couple brands. It's every brand. But then what's funny is you'll see the same exact brand on their Saudi Arabia account. No rainbow. I wonder why. You're so courageous and
Nike.
brave out here.
Nike, Saudi Arabia.
But somehow when Hamas is a potential viewer of this logo, you're not so cool anymore, huh?
Hummus.
I was waiting on my Uber and I noticed that like the route was just all rainbow and I was like, oh, cool.
Cool.
It was just like, all right.
The route was rainbow.
Like you know, like I was here and the car was there and the route on the way to where I was at.
Oh,
it
and
was
in
all-
the app.
Yeah, in the app it was all rainbow.
I thought like on the street.
like I'm just driving on the street and this is rainbow, rainbow road. As I'm
I'm about to say, I
driving.
think you off some mushrooms. or
Sounds
something.
like sounds like Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, you
Super
were-
Mario shit. Yeah. No, in the app, not in real life. Maybe I should only smoke rainbow vapes for the month.
Is Namir and Almighty J gonna beat each other up?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
thought-
A
that was-
fight or is they gonna box?
I thought that was fugazi.
You know what's crazy is that I told people in the comments on Say Cheese, they was like, when did Namir get put on? I
You
was
would
like,
comment on
he's
Say Cheese.
official.
Use that
I
hungry
love
for
Say
followers.
Cheese.
You comment. I say Cheese is a great account.
Yeah, I like Say
Cheese
Cheese.
is a great
But
account.
you are thirsty for followers, so that's why you're
Thirsty
commenting
for
on there.
followers.
I'm thirsty to get a good comment off.
You should just DM Sean Cotton and be like, "Hey, bro, let me get a post."
No, that defeats the purpose.
Pose
if I want to
naked.
do that.
He's gonna block you.
Oh my god.
He gonna block you.
Hey,
Where's
yeah.
Sean Cotton? I want to do a Sean Cotton interview.
You
That'd
should,
be
but
dope.
wait. We got to go back to this. I am not a gang member, but YB and Amir is official.
Who told you?
But this is what I said in the comments. I said he's official, and all my Long Beach niggas was like, I mean, everybody was freaking out. How you gonna say this? How you gonna blah blah blah? I was just like,
Bro, he's official.
But doesn't anyone who knows anything know exactly what Namir is associated with? Mm-hmm. I didn't ask him in the interview. I wanted to,
And
but then I
I'm
didn't
glad
do
you
it.
but
did
see, and remember I told y'all that when he came in, I said he's from the homies hood now.
I know it's hard for a lot of people to believe that somebody can just be from somewhere that they're clearly not from.
You can.
But welcome to LA.
Shout out to the young naughties.
Shout out to Soulja Boy, who basically invented being a Pyro.
But I'm just surprised that there's anybody like in LA who's associated with the gang stuff that would question, because that is how it works. You get to fucking put your celebrity friends on with your gang, right?
technically, yeah, because there's a lot of people, even like
I'm waiting.
the Detroit niggas, they come out here and they from West Side Power Route now and
I'm waiting
different
on-
Power Route sets and shit.
Why haven't we got put on the AD set?
You're gonna have to really put in some work.
Just know I'm really.
And you couldn't wear the hat ever again.
Really? What? Not the brown one or not the NY?
You just don't wear NYs.
Fuck. I have too many. I have to throw them all away.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If I am gonna click up, I'm not sure that the professionalism that you exhibited when you canceled your hood day is necessarily the kind of thing. I'm just not sure that. You know, like I feel like I want to be a
Yeah.
part of a gang that is going to celebrate their hood day every year and not have it canceled over venue issues.
Well, why don't you get us a venue this year? And you are the
and then-
sponsor.
Again, I'm not sure that I want to sign up. I think
then
this
that
is
could
just
be-
one of many reasons why I don't think I'm going to join a gang
I was
this
gonna
year.
say that could be your way to initiate yourself into the set.
By getting them a venue
Yeah.
so they can
Let's
fuck
just
my
throw
credit
it.
up.
Let's throw it here.
Honestly, the way the streets is now, you got enough money, you do enough deeds and buy enough things, people will let you slide.
But then you got to keep it up though.
I want nothing to do with
AKA
this.
extortion.
I can't do that.
Extort me. No, I'm just kidding.
AD's already extorting me.
AD's already extorting you?
You think he's just here out of the goodness of my heart?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought you just fucked with him.
Hell no. He's fucking been. I seen him like pointing a gun at Josh one day.
I seen you point a gun at Josh.
I seen him running around the office chasing Laura with a bat.
Never.
Louisville
Would
Slugger.
never.
Don't put that on him. We respect black women here.
Yes,
That's a good point.
We love and respect black women.
that's a good
He was
point.
chasing Yuri's girlfriend Riley with a bat.
No, I would never.
Okay. Never mind.
But Riley and them fed my kids.
I look out there while we're doing the news and I see Yuri's girlfriend with AD's 2-year-old under her arm just lugging him around.
Feeding them sour strips.
They gave
Yeah.
him fucking donuts, bro.
Oh, he's probably fucking
I
wild.
walk out there. I hope my kid is as big a slob as yours is because he's just sitting there. He's like mashing a donut into his
He
face.
doesn't care.
His whole chest is crumbs.
Hey, it's
It's
crazy.
not that different from how you live your life.
It's crazy too, cause my homeboy, fuck you. But it's crazy too, cause my homeboy gave him these fucking white chocolate Twix when
That
I went
sounds
to the
fucking
store,
amazing.
and I came back, they're like all over his face. I'm like, why did you fucking do this? And he's going crazy because there's no more left. I'm like, bro, I told you don't give him no fucking candy. Shit was crazy.
He goes that crazy over the sugar? Like sugar just
It's
gotta-
not that. It's just like sweets, period. And I don't think that he knows that once something is gone, that it's gone. Like you can take a package and he'll give you the package like he wants more, but there's gone. There's nothing else in there. And when you say no, it's not there, he starts throwing a tantrum. So I'd rather not give him candy and shit like that.
He's at that tantrum age though, huh?
Bro, all the time.
Well, that's like the terrible twos.
Yes.
Is that a really thing?
Is it
Yes, it's a
fun?
thing. Is it fun?
It probably sounds fun for a little bit.
No. Not when you like want to get some sleep or something like that.
Yeah, and they just going crazy.
Yeah.
I remember my little nephew being like that when I was come home from like a bender or something. I'm trying to go to sleep, and my little nephew just running around the house. And I'm
Wow,
just
that's
like-
so rude. Just let me enjoy my drug-induced coma.
I mean, I was like 17. And it wasn't my kid, you know.
Right.
I'm like, fuck out of here,
Bro, like yesterday, I dozed off in maybe 10 minutes. He crawled and got, you know, the Hidden Valley nature bars?
Oh, yeah.
You know they have them like in the little crumbles?
yeah.
He took the whole thing of the crumbles and just had them all over the floor, bro.
See, that's the thing about having a kid. It just seems like you got to clean up so much shit
Yeah,
afterwards.
to say the least, you definitely have to clean up.
Fuck.
They don't understand clean.
Yeah, they don't understand that this is fucking this up.
Yeah.
I have too much nice shit too. I would freak the fuck out. That's why I can't have a dog either.
I'll walk into the kitchen and Parker will be like halfway through eating yogurt and
Just throw it.
her whole mouth will be yogurt and it'll have like dried and like it's just on her face and it's just so amazing to just look at her and she just looks at me, hey, and she's just got yogurt all over her face. It's like you don't know one human being that would be able to just let this sit on their face.
Yeah.
But she's a baby.
And watch as she
She
starts
don't know
climbing.
nothing.
Watch she starts climbing. You're going to hate it.
Dude, she's doing this thing now where she is sitting up and then she goes forward like she's trying to crawl, but then like her legs and arms are not strong enough for her to crawl. But she does it and then she just ends up flat in her stomach. Ah!
You got to give her some baby weights
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
so she can get strong.
I have to go take a piss. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a moment here.
I'm finna
Conspire against me.
I'm going over there and I'm gonna interview AD.
Come
You
on.
can do that. I'm gonna light the blunt when I get back too.
All right, let's do it. All right.
And Housephone, you should take a ring.
I'm not taking a ring. All right, so AD, What did you think about Adam when you first met him?
Honestly,
Yeah.
thought he was cool. I was like, this nigga tall as fuck.
You didn't think he was gonna be tall?
I just thought, I was like, let me see if I can intimidate this nigga.
Did you know much about him before like meeting him?
Yeah, my little bro, which is fucking crazy.
I forgot.
My little brother would tell me, oh, no jumper is this, no jumper is that. I didn't know what no jumper was. He watched it all the time. And then I get hired over here. He doesn't want to come ever again, which is stupid.
I've seen him here a couple times.
Yeah, but he don't want to. I had to like drag him like, nigga, come to the office. What the fuck's wrong with
Well,
you?
because he wants to.
How do you and your big brother work for no fucking no jumper and you don't want to come at all? Doesn't make sense to
Well,
me.
maybe he's like trying to keep it like apart, you know, and just like keep it as like a thing that he just watches, and he doesn't want to ruin the illusion.
That makes sense.
Because it's a lot of people that like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've brought like fans, like fan girls at least, like and shit like that, and they're just like, as soon as they walk in, they're just like, wow, oh my god, like this is crazy being here. No, one time I was with this girl in Atlanta. And I linked up with her, right? And as soon as I walk into her house, I like said something to her, and she was like, "Wow, I listen to you every week, and like hearing your voice in real life is so crazy." And it made me
You
feel.
said, give me some pussy.
No, I didn't. I didn't end up having sex with her, but I
Transition to that smoothly.
still do want to have sex with her, though. I have not had sex with her.
But you pretty much want to have sex with every woman you met in your entire life.
That's
right?
not true at all.
Something close. 98%.
No. I'm not that horny. I feel like as you get older, you just realize that like fucking isn't that important.
I have a friend who fucked an orange.
Really?
Also,
thought it was-
earlier today, I was
like-
interviewing this poker
I
player.
like this setup. I can
I
stare
feel
at
like,
both of you.
I feel like
All right,
Housephone.
look at that.
Look how you sitting too.
Oh, look how close that camera is to me. Wow, sitting in front is weird.
Yeah, I like staring at both
This
of
is
you guys.
freaky. Give me that blunt. I was interviewing this poker player today. He just randomly drops it on me that he's been shot. Tells me a crazy ass story about him getting shot back in the day. I'm like, can I interview anybody who hasn't been shot?
Was he black?
No.
White poker player got shot.
Back in the day, though, long time ago.
But for what? Why did he get shot?
Him and his friends were basically avenging a crime.
Yeah, that's why I don't avenge crimes anymore.
That's why you left the Avengers.
I
Yeah.
got something for you. I didn't
me.
know Bill Clinton pardoned your dad back
Yes,
in the
he
day.
did.
Wait, what?
That shit will trip me. I didn't know that. Somebody wrote that.
I've said
He
it on
have?
here, but
Well,
probably
I
not
don't
in front
fucking
of you.
remember shit like that. I don't think
I've
so.
never heard you say that
You
ever.
want to hear about this?
Yes. What?
Shut off Phil Grand Mason.
I've known you for like fucking like over like almost a half a decade.
It's the kind of thing that it's weird to talk about because, like, actually, until recently, with all the Trump pardons and stuff, I kind of felt like people didn't even understand what the pardon
Yeah,
thing was.
yeah,
It kind
yeah.
of became a bigger thing with Trump because he was doing it throughout his entire career.
Pardon me, I've been stuck in the boat. Pardon me. I've been...
Anyway, I mean, my dad did time when I was like in '96, when I was like 6th grade. He goes to jail for a year for some white collar shit, basically mail fraud, technically, and
He was a scammer too.
it wasn't
The
exactly
apple
like
doesn't
that.
fall far from the tree.
He was an alderman for the local town, which is basically like you work for the city.
Okay.
And then also he worked for this construction company. It was alleged at one point that he may have like improperly used his role working for the government to get jobs for the construction company that he also worked for. And some guy,
Sound like Jimmy Hoffa or someone.
I mean, he didn't kill anyone or whatever, so it's probably one of the main differences, I think. Anyway, my dad goes, does his time, but little known fact, my dad was one of like the first, not the first, but he's like very instrumental in the early campaigning stage for Bill Clinton because the first primary happens in New Hampshire.
Okay.
So my dad, I knew Bill Clinton. I met Bill Clinton a bunch of times when I was like 8. Because through my dad, like my dad just was campaigning on his behalf.
Is this why he was getting his dick sucked by Monica Lewinsky?
That would happen later once he became president.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
there is a photo of me in the White House with the president, Bill Clinton,
What?
and Hillary, and we went and visited.
How
and
many
stuff.
more cool secrets are you holding
That-
out?
like,
Like,
That's
that
pretty
is
much
gangster
it.
right
That's
there.
pretty much it. And then, so once my dad fucking gets out and does his year, and then he comes back, he spends a couple years, whatever, but he can't vote, which is like one of the things that's pissing him off. He's like a felon now, and he can't vote.
Wow.
So then at some point, Bill Clinton like pardons, I don't know, maybe 30 people or something. It was like some small, because I feel like Trump did like hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah.
Just Clinton didn't pardon like a rapper. He didn't pardon like Kodak Black or anything.
Damn.
But he did pardon my father, so that was cool.
I mean, that's basically like he pardoned the whole hip hop community.
I don't
In a
know
way.
if I would agree with that, but yeah, sure.
I mean, he birthed you.
I feel like my dad being a felon wouldn't really have, if anything, would probably be maybe like a good thing for my reputation in the hip
That's
hop
what I'm
community.
saying.
Like, damn, your dad's a felon. That's pretty cool, right?
Bro.
Coco felon.
But it's funny though, because like all the No Jumper fans will DM me random facts and things that I don't
Like
fucking know.
what? Yeah.
And when they sent it at first, I was like,
Yeah, right.
this sounds too like it sounds too crazy to not be true.
Right.
And so I wanted to say that shit.
And then you know what's funny is like a couple years after when that happened, when my dad got charged or got pardoned, there was like a article by this like Republican commentator or whatever in the local newspaper, basically saying, "Look at what a big piece of shit Bill Clinton is because he's pardoning all these fucking scumbags, including Phil Graham Mason." I'm reading the article like, what the fuck? You want to go beat this guy up?
He should have framed that shit.
Yeah, it would be kind of.
I mean, like I've never met your dad, but like I've seen videos.
I
of
met him.
spoiler: he's not really the criminal type, and this
That's
whole
what
thing
I'm
was
saying.
like,
That's why I'm just like, this is so confusing. 'cause
I
I'm
mean
like,
more Adam family than you, and I've been here less time.
I used to FaceTime with what's your nephew's names again?
Henry and Teddy.
Yeah, we used to
You know those are
FaceTime.
Josh's kids, right?
Yeah. I used to FaceTime with Henry and Teddy. Well, really Henry. You always used to be on FaceTime with him.
Yeah.
I think I FaceTime with
Teddy's
your sister. This is all before Josh even got to LA. I kind of forgot that Josh wasn't in LA for a while.
Do you know the other day when he figured out that Josh is married to my sister? He's like mind blown.
He's like, he's banging your sister?
Like I was gonna be mad about it or
Yeah,
something.
right,
Like, I
like-
didn't know.
I kind of was like that too at first. I was
Like
like,
they're married.
So
All right.
okay,
I wanna-
what do you like from the questions? Then?
I think we got to switch the tone and talk about something a little serious here, man. Lil Durk's brother shot and killed outside of a nightclub, strip club or a nightclub.
Nightclub. The new news that just came out is that in the shooting, at some point, like a police officer tries to intervene and the cop gets shot. Not sure if it was by the same person who shot Dirk's brother, but somebody involved in this altercation shot a cop as well.
So they're just running rampant.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
they've been doing that. But I heard Dirk's brother's been promoting parties for a long time in Chicago.
Well, I mean, hey, I wonder how serious he was taking his security before this, like how concerned he was about this exact thing happening, because you can't really ignore the weird timing with this, because Dirk
Yeah.
just put an album out. There's one song on it that has basically a duck diss. They bleep out his name, but it's insanely obvious what it says.
Yeah.
You got to wonder, is this like, was it done basically to make a statement around the time of that lyric coming out, like, oh, you're going to rap about our dead homie? We're going to take one of yours.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just at a point where like the cycle just keeps continuing, and the deeper it gets, the less of a chance that it is going to stop, because it's just like, it's just past a certain point now. Everyone's just getting so disrespectful.
I saw Chapo put out like a pop punk song dissing his dead ops.
Bro,
see
that
it?
shit is hard.
It was hard,
That shit
but I'm
was
also like,
hard.
bro, what the fuck is this? This is crazy.
Nah, my homie Brennan showed me that song before it came out, and I was like, yeah, this might put Chapo on the map. This
You
one.
see the white girl who got mad at me for interviewing FWC Big Key?
Yeah, and she was like talking shit to you like he's not Detroit's biggest op. Wait. By the way,
Yeah.
just because I'm not clear on this at all, who exactly is?
Since I know you love videos about rappers killing each other, you should search up like FWC Big Key beef. There's like a few different videos, and to be honest, they're not really that good. There's like they're not Trap Geek. They're not like
Yeah,
that.
because I feel like I would have saw it
It's not
already.
the designer shit. But it's called like
I like the off-brand ones too.
Yeah, I mean, but the whole thing about it is that it's like it just has mad different clips from music videos. The long and the short of it is that at one point this other rap group in Detroit dissed Key's dead grandma and his brother, like saying some shit about his grandma.
This dead.
So his
dissing guy.
best quote in the interview was, "I don't give a fuck if I get as big as Drake. I'm dissing y'all till the day I die," which was kind of painting a picture of where his mentality was at. It's a good interview though.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what goes back to like the whole Dirk Chicago shit. Is like, bro, if they can't get to you, they're gonna get to somebody. And what, like, you gotta fucking move your whole family around like the military now?
Might not seem like a bad idea at this point. If you're as big as Dirk,
You can
and you're
afford it.
still saying shit, then I mean, it's a terrible situation that seems like a reasonable response. But I mean, when shit like this is happening,
Do you think that he is directly putting his friends and families and other gang members in the line of fire?
that's
by
not for me to
continuing-
say. I'm not passing judgment on him like that one way
Yeah.
or another. But
Yeah.
you have to wonder where his head is at this point.
So many people.
Bro, but that's part of life, bro. And I know some parents, I've talked to some parents before where their houses got shot up, and I'm like, why don't you move? And they're like, I worked hard my whole life to pay for this house. I'm not moving. You know what I mean? If the Lord wants to take me away, then he will take me away. So some people, they have that mentality to where no matter what's going on,
That's fucking
or
deep,
somebody
though,
else does something, they don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine back then, you worked for a house your whole 30, 40 years. You put your blood, sweat, and tears working, slaving away. You buy a home that you want to retire, have your whole family with, and then you birth somebody who has some beef, and now your house is getting shot up and your safety is fucked up. And then, you know what I'm saying? They'll stand on that. They'll be like, I'm not going nowhere.
Did you see the statement that Queso put out where he's basically attacking like white bloggers and like
Yeah.
probably low key referring to Trap Lord Ross about like
Trap Lord Ross said that.
Trap Lord Ross made that video talking about it, and I'm just like, bro, the fucking nerve of this guy after putting out all those fucking songs bragging about killing all these people,
Videos.
and now you're gonna play the victim. Come the fuck on, bro.
So, like, was his problem just saying, like, oh, like, you're wrong for compiling all the evidence that I laid out, and you...
That's what I'm saying. There's no leaps of logic for Trap Lord Ross where he's saying, well, I think that in this part, he's
Yeah.
saying this, and in my opinion, it's like this. No, you fucking are blatantly clowning Bibby's mom. You see the clip of him on Instagram Live saying, oh, his mom would be out there like, March. Like, bro, you fucking kill this kid and then go on Instagram Live and make fun of his mom for protesting afterward? Like, that's some real... I couldn't even thought that up 10 years ago. If you told me that about a rapper, I would have not believed it. That's some really crazy shit right there, bro. And I just refuse to believe that this all has been taken out of context. Come on. You fucking hear all those songs, bro. That's why those songs have millions of views. There's a built-in fan base that, not that this is what they're on, but there is a built-in fan base that if you say GDK on a song, there's a certain number of people that are going to listen to that song no matter what, because they can't help but be interested in you provoking a dangerous gang, you know?
Bro, this shit is getting sad, bro. And it's only getting worse. Like, and it's fucked up because as it's getting worse, it's like getting more entertaining because it's getting worse.
Yeah. Like we're not watching less
Fuck
hip hop gang beef videos these days.
Fuck no.
We're watching more.
I'm, like, looking
and we
for-
might not be proud of the fact that we're watching it, but let's be real, all that shit is super fucking interesting, and there's just more and more of it day by day, bro.
Day by fucking day. They could put out 10 different the beef in Jacksonville videos, and I'll probably watch all of them. Just like, I don't know,
The
man.
beef in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I want to find out what's going on out there.
Bro, all the weed is just like,
I know, and that's why you get so high every time. And that's also why it's like impossible to light your fucking blunt here, because the AC is pointing right here. Watch that FWC Big Key interview and watch how many times he has to light his Black and Mild. It's like he's in a fucking tornado.
The fact
He
that
cannot get it lit.
the fact that all my Detroit niggas be really off the Black and Mild still is very crazy to me.
Yeah. That's some wild shit. Also, that dude is huge. Massive
big?
human being.
Bigger than AD?
Tall. Me and AD are like the same height. This dude towered over me. I was like, dang.
and speaking of the fucking height thing, I don't know why in the
Oh, is that what you
minorities
meant by biggest op? Because he's the biggest op?
I did think of that.
in the minorities vlog, I don't know, you were standing up something at the end of it, and I was down, and everybody kept saying, I didn't know AD was so much shorter than Adam. You got to watch that shit after
I
this.
wish you were a little guy.
Why?
because I think you think that you could beat me up, and I think that I kind of think you could beat me up. And that's awkward.
Honestly, I feel like I don't give a fuck. I will fight anybody. Most people that I run into, I think I could beat them up. Doesn't mean
Me
that
and you
it's
in a
true.
boxing match, how many rounds you think that it would take for you to knock me on my ass?
Honestly, Pun told me he seen you fucking lifting 300 pounds in the
Bro,
fucking
everybody
shit.
thinks that weight was so much more because those are like, they're like rubber weights. So like the 45-pound weight is like this fucking wide. So all these people are saying like, I saw you benching 285 for 12 reps. I'm like, bro, that was 185.
If you're benching 300, then yeah, I don't know.
If I could bench 300, then I agree that would be impressive. I think I could probably bench like 230 max for like one rep.
Hey, just take the compliment, bro. You ain't gotta expose yourself. You ain't gotta.
I'm not gonna false claim a fucking weight that I never lifted. My max bench my whole life was like 265 back in the day, and it would probably not happen right now.
I probably couldn't even bench like 100. If I
I mean, I've been
wanted
lifting
to.
weights my fucking whole
But
life.
if this was boxing class, I mean, if this was like a boxing classes, me and you will be like have to fight each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because how much you weigh?
Probably like 270.
Oh, you weigh way more than me. Okay.
Well, someone should tell Lil Reese that he doesn't have to fight his girlfriend.
Oh,
my God.
Jesus Christ! I'm never getting the interview.
Fuck, I'm sorry. That was a good that was a good segue.
No, but
though.
I just want to say, I don't think you got no jujitsu skills. So I think that if I could take you down and choke you out, then I think I got a way better
Can't
chance.
choke me out.
Let
What
me
the
take
fuck?
you down.
You talking about somebody been fighting the streets his whole life and does boxing now
You
professionally.
never had to fight somebody who was going to try to take you down and put you in a choke.
You know I used to do Taijitsu before this. Shout out to
Tai
SWD.
jitsu? The fuck is that? It's jiu-jitsu.
Well, I don't know.
Tai jitsu. I almost said jai
You
jitsu.
think you can choke me out? You would have to be able to do that. A sneak attack, maybe. But like running up, head up, no.
So you and me standing across from each other in a ring or whatever, no punching or kicking allowed.
That's not fair.
No, but do you think that I could take you down before you could take me down?
No,
Just like grappling.
I don't think
know.
you really tried this at all, and I've done a bit of it, and granted, very little, and it was a long time ago, but I think I could take you down. Pause.
Pause. I'm just
Now
hearing.
we kind of have to do it.
But you just said no punching, no kicking, so hey, it is what it is.
I mean, like that is a stipulation.
but you're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to like look at somebody like,
Yeah,
like
fuck
Housephone,
that
like,
nigga up.
yeah. If he ever gets out of line,
how much money would you need to do a boxing match a la Mayweather and Logan Paul?
bro, that would be dope as fuck though. Honestly,
And who would be good for you?
At
If
least-
Gonzo and Bosco are going at each other, who's somebody that would make sense in the LA scene that you respect, that you're cool with enough that you could box them? Or even actually if you're not cool with them, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there's money to be made doing that shit. It would be fucking tight. I'm trying to get Selena and Eliza to box.
I would pay money to watch that.
I'm sorry, Selena. You're done.
God. Yeah, Eliza's
Eliza's bigger.
Eliza's gonna thump her up, honestly.
Selena's tiny. I feel like she might break an arm in a boxing match somehow.
Bro, 100 grand, I'll do that shit. 50 grand, I'll do that shit.
25.
Keep going lower, outbidding each other.
Give me
Wait,
5K.
Who would you fight? Who would you fight? While I'm thinking
I'm gonna
about
be honest with you, bro. Like,
Which Charlotte Water boy?
not Eddie Baker. Shout out to Eddie, and not Chris Travis either. Shout out to Chris.
I feel bad. I didn't mention Eddie Baker in the Doggy Style interview when he was talking about IE artists.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like Eddie has transcended past just an IE artist, though. Like, I feel like he's, he's nationwide, international. Feel me? Wait.
Okay.
You like, all right. Nah, but honestly,
Shout out
bro.
Eddie Baker.
Honestly, bro. I was always a nigga in high school and shit like that. That it don't matter how, if you was bigger than me, if you was tougher than me, whatever. If niggas really get out of line, I will square up at least. And I could always say that no matter if I won, lost, even if I got my ass beat, niggas is not gonna punk.
Dub.
Look at
Me and Desto
Desto
Dub.
Dub.
I got
I mean,
Dub.
yeah, Dub is taller. Dub is taller than me, and his arms is longer. But I give Dub a good run for his money, though.
Okay.
Dub be off the drink too, so
Allegedly.
allegedly.
He might stop if he had a boxing match coming up.
Hey, listen.
I would have
when
to fight Bill.
What about when they do the drug test and you come up for everything under the goddamn sun and he comes up for like his blood type is like 8% codeine?
I want to fight somebody I don't like. I like Desto Dub. Throw me in a ring with that one nigga. You already know.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to bring it
No,
up.
throw me in a ring with him.
You think you think you got him?
Bro, 1,000,000%.
Not if he pops a Molly first.
which he probably is,
Would anyway.
foaming out the
Just to get
mouth.
through the day.
I would have to fight Vail if we had to be fair.
No, you tower over
Yeah,
Vel.
you need someone. You need someone. A
Vail
little
is
bit
still
bigger.
like the who else is
Me
bigger?
and Vail would be a good one.
Huh?
You
Yeah,
can't
Vel-
shoot someone
Vel-
in a
Vel-
boxing match.
Yeah.
Me and Vail are like the same
Laura
size.
goes, Vel is dangerous. And then he says, what? And she goes, Vel is dangerous. She said it again the same exact way.
I don't know. Y'all give me somebody. Y'all give me somebody
I'm trying
else.
to think of people that would make
I
sense.
would have to fight my brother,
Your brother.
Kiki.
That would be crazy.
And he used to beat me up when I was little. But now I think I can take him. I've been telling him that.
He's the older brother though, so I think he got the older brother strength.
Nah, but I'm more skilled.
One
Yeah,
thing is for
absolutely.
sure is that whoever you fight, it will be nothing compared to the fight that you're currently in against alcoholism.
Oh my God! I knew. Listen, I was waiting for this to pop up because when you was dissing us as the Avengers, I thought you was gonna say that.
Drunk one.
I was like, where's he about to go
I
with
was waiting for it to come out. There it is.
Wasn't fucking Wolverine a drunk? And I know he's not an Avenger.
That
but
was Will Smith
No,
Will Smith.
in Hancock.
wait, hold on.
That's different than Wolverine.
Wolverine and
Two
Will
completely
Smith?
different things. And also, Will Smith is a real person and not a fictional character.
Oh my God.
God
Hancock.
damn.
Hancock
That is
a real
good.
person.
I ain't
Will
seen
Smith and
Hancock. Should that go
Wolverine.
on the list?
You never seen
Hancock
Hancock?
is good,
Fuck is a Hancock?
When you put your
Pause.
hand on your cock.
bro.
Eliza and Kiki.
Oh my
She had
god.
her whole hand in his motherfucking Levi's, bro.
Every
my
time I
God.
try to have a never mind. Never mind. Let me
He kept
stop.
bragging that he wasn't hard. I'm like, bro, how you not hard? He's like, I ain't hard. He's like, look at me in the eyes, like on some real prison shit. I ain't hard. I never get hard. I'm like, what is up with this dude? It's scary.
He had to let you know, bro.
He's running around doing interviews all of a sudden. I created a monster.
You definitely created a monster.
Shout out to Ski TV, man.
Ski TV.
Go
I got to try
subscribe.
to take his chain, and he said, nah, I ain't going.
Is that true? Because he didn't
Well,
tell
told
me.
me those stories the
How
other
are you
day.
asking him about your brother if it's true?
But why he didn't
Listen,
tell me? He calls me for anything else.
He told me the story.
Call him right now.
Some
Call him
kids-
right now.
Some
Call him right
kids
now.
came up to him in Vegas. Kids, I mean, probably early 20s or some shit. Tweaking. And they said, hey, man, let me see your chain. And before he could even really say anything, somebody tried to fucking grab his chain. They fucking missed it. He ends up beating him up a little bit, I guess, and he still had the chain. So I guess they didn't take the chain.
See, but he wouldn't call me about that because he knows
He knows
That's
that.
regular?
No, he
Oh, you
knows
wanna
how
go to
I'm
Vegas
gonna
and-
how I'm gonna handle situations like that.
Damn, man. That's why you got to keep the blammy on you at all times.
If he killed them in the Las Vegas stairwell of a
Well, that's why you
parking
don't be
garage?
hanging out at the stairwell of the parking garage in Vegas.
with your chain on. Yeah, this happened in front of his kid, too.
Oh, see, he really wouldn't tell me that because it's a whole
Kid's
nother
like
level.
10.
Are you joking?
No.
In front of my nephew, it'd be
That made me mad just thinking about how I would feel if somebody tried to disrespect me in front of my kid.
bro.
Bro, niggas are just
Alpha
so
blood.
thirsty, bro. Why are you that thirsty? It's so many other ways to get money out here and to do shit, bro. Like, you got to go find something to do.
And then you're gonna run up on Kiki, who's a huge human being on top of
That
that.
That's
nigga
what I
is-
don't understand. This guy's gigantic. He's
you-
like 6'5", he's like 280 pounds. He's like fucking huge.
Cause they thought they was gonna snatch it and just like run away.
And why you want a chain that says ski? What the
They're gonna
fuck is
sell
that?
it. They're gonna sell it. They're not gonna keep
What the fuck
it.
you gonna do with a chain that says ski? There's nobody else on earth who wants a chain that says ski.
Cause they selling it.
And he even said, he goes like, this is not some expensive ass chain. Like, he's like, this is not like a chain like you're hitting a lick by taking this chain.
For them, that couple $1,000s is a lick.
But see,
I don't think it's a couple thousand.
if they would have got
If you got diamonds,
That's nice
in
of
it,
you
it's a
to
coat.
assume that that's the cheap version, though.
if you do something like that and you end up getting shot or probably everybody be like, oh my God, he shouldn't have went this far and all. It's like you do that in front of my nephew, a 10-year-old kid. What does that do to the 10-year-old's kid's mind going forward? That he would never be the same again. Someone try to take my dad's chain, like, you know what I mean?
I ain't gone.
Nah, I ain't going.
We gonna go blow the Vegas up.
We're gonna blow Las Vegas up.
Yeah, you said it way smooth there.
I'm a real rapper.
I'm just a little fried right
I'm
now.
a real rapper.
I'm a real
And
rapper.
a real trapper.
And I'm a real packer.
I'm a cheesehead. I pay for the Packers.
I show up to work late because I'm a slacker.
I seen you fucking on a bitch. She looked like a linebacker. Cracker.
I be preaching to these niggas like I'm a pastor. if you see me with a freak, then I'm a passer. Because I seen AD with my German bitch.
I just fucked a bitch from Alaska.
Wait, I really seen
She
AD
was
with
chewing
my German
tobacco.
bitch. Tobacco.
I don't know no German people.
I just copped an alpaca.
Hey,
I just copped a tractor.
And I went to a steakhouse. It was Albaca.
bro. Speaking of Germany, bro.
That's a bad bar. You have to change the word.
That was terrible.
Bro, speaking of Germany, bro.
Speaking of Germany.
No, this is it's not funny, but it's
What
funny.
did he say? Who said anything about Germany?
He did. He said his German bitch.
Oh, okay.
He said he seen me, right? We at karaoke, right? And I guess this German girl keeps telling my homeboy, play this song, play this song. He stops the fucking music mid. He says, this fucking girl from Germany thinks that she can tell me to play Rihanna every 5 fucking minutes and shit. Everybody keeps saying, fuck Germany! I'm like,
Oh my fucking
bro,
God.
pure
Wait, is
ignorance.
that same girl?
Yes.
Oh my
Right, she's
fucking
right
God.
there. Everybody's like this. Fuck Germany!
That is the funniest.
just like-
Wow.
What did she do?
She wanted to listen to Rihanna. I understand.
AD's pretty pissed off because there's a podcast coming out soon in which I say that he's an alcoholic.
You told me about it already. It's fine.
What podcast?
I can't wait for it to come out so you can be pissed all over again.
I mean, but it's not like that bad to say.
I'm putting you under the microscope. Yeah,
Oh
if you call
my
me a
God.
pothead,
Who called you a pothead?
I'm saying you can. It's fair.
I'm gonna call you a ringhead.
I touch the rings.
Yeah, you're a ringhead.
I touch the strips.
I want to know now. This is the third time you done said that. What did you say exactly that would piss me off?
Josh, you remember it? I said something. I got a friend named AD and he's an alcoholic. I don't know.
It was just like that.
Yeah, that is just.
We'll
not-
see when it comes
mad?
out. We'll see
Yeah,
when it
that's
comes
not
out.
like you say that every week.
I'm pretty sure I said it in a really funny way.
But he
that it'll
gave
be
me
funnier.
like 2 warnings about this interview, so that's why I'm asking now. Like, what the fuck did you
I'm
say?
just
Was it a
letting you
big
know.
interview or something?
Sophia from Call Her Daddy.
Huh and huh?
It's not your world. It's understandable. It's not really my world either.
We all live in the same world, Adam.
I'm white, but I'm not female, so it's half my world.
What?
Also, she's Argentinian.
Love that.
Maybe white as well.
I saw some girl on Instagram the other day who I guess has a podcast on the Joe Budden Pod Network.
Which one?
I don't know, but
Karen
thick,
Civil?
light skin, short hair.
Mandy.
No, is that the girl that came here?
Yeah. Mandy from Horrible Decisions.
Nah.
No, you're talking about Marissa.
You would love Mandy because she actually be pegging dudes.
Why would I love her for that?
Since you get pegged off the ketamine.
Hey,
Hey. I don't know.
Don't put that
There's
on
like
me.
1 or 2 other girls that I don't know
on.
on the network.
I'm about to find this girl. I gotta find this girl's Instagram real quick.
Karen Civil's co-host. I can't remember her name.
It's not Karen.
Is it the one who left because Joe humped her?
No, look, go to latest followers. Hold on, relax.
You're following her now.
I had to smash the follow button, man. Ooh, fuck.
Gotta smash the
I don't
homie.
see it. But okay, whatever. I'm sorry. I can't find it.
You're not sorting your followers correctly.
I know. Wait.
probably
Mandy
blocked you.
Mandy B. Exactly.
Yes, Mandy.
Need that.
Said it the first time.
But she actually, I was just watching an episode with her where she said that she doesn't peg anymore.
I don't want her to peg me.
Why not?
'Cause I'm not really with that.
You have an exclusive
You said
pegging
not
deal?
really with that.
You have an
Hey,
exclusive
listen.
pegging deal with someone. Who? Showtime? Pornhub? I can get Mandy on the phone.
She's fire.
I'll get her to review you. I think she's seeing someone right now.
She needs to be seeing these high rollers on her feet.
No, you know what was
Too
crazy?
bad I can't.
What was crazy about Mandy, though, is that she was dating this rapper that I know, and
Name drop.
I cannot. Because they talk about these famous people that they fuck with on the podcast all the time, but they never say who it is or whatever, even though I think a lot of the comments probably know who
They
it is.
probably know, yo.
But I know that she's a pegger.
So she was pegging this rapper.
Wow. I was told that she was not, that he was not on for that. But I was really like,
How do you know so much about her pegging
I
life?
don't know why I know this. I just know that she wasn't pegging this person. Thank God. Because it would have been weird for me to think about that. And really, it's all about me.
It's all about what you think.
What she's doing in bed is my business.
It's not at all. Unless you
not,
bought her,
yeah.
unless she has OnlyFans. And then it's public on
I
display.
think she's starting to foot OnlyFans or something.
She look like she might have some nice feet.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Tap
a feet enthusiast, but like I'll appreciate some nice ones. I definitely notice if they aren't nice. If I notice that they're bad, then that means they're terrible.
I like feet.
She work at Foot Locker.
Like Al Bundy?
Like
what's the nigga that used to work here?
No, remember Al Bundy? This is every episode of Married with Children.
like you dig, bro.
Like you dig?
This is every episode of Married with Children. A fat woman walks into the store today. That was just like he would always just like every day he would just have
He
a
worked at a
story.
shoe. I never watched that show.
Yeah.
Al Bundy was that
He's selling
nigga.
shoes, and every day like
I just
horrible-
remember the daughter was hot, and I remember it like
She was.
like the son and daughter had some weird dynamic, and I was like, this is weird.
I don't think they fucked.
Not
the
on
son,
show.
the
Yes,
son
they
was
did.
a rapper.
It was weird.
The son was a rapper. And
He
I
was
think
a
he's
rapper?
still around doing stuff.
What's
I
his
forget.
name? Bunny or what's his name?
Bud was his
Bud,
name on the
yeah.
show. I don't know his name in real life, but he's still doing something, or I don't know, or did he die recently? I was reading about him like.
I don't think
Is he like?
Why
within
you
the
always
last
killing
couple
somebody
years.
I
off?
know.
Can
Yeah.
somebody Google Bud Bundy death?
Why are you always killing people off on podcasts?
What about yo?
He has a podcast.
bro.
Huh.
You know who hit me about 80 fucking times in a row the other day?
Who?
Remember that fried ass bitch that was with Selena with the fucking chest pieces on her chest? She had like a.
I
a
literally
rook.
responded to her and said, "Stop messaging me.
Yo,
I don't care."
she tried to hit me up like 8 times in a row
That's
the other
what I'm
morning.
saying. She's like, "I'm in LA. I'm with blah blah blah. Let me do an interview." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm not Adam. Go DM Adam that." Maybe that's why she started DMing me.
I wanna talk-
Like, leave me the fuck.
Here's
up.
his number. How the hell did she get my number?
Wait, no.
From the
oh,
white
wait,
guy
she
that
text
dissed you?
She texting, calling.
Probably the
fuck
white
did she
guy
get
that
your
dissed you
number?
in the song.
He's coming in.
For real?
You want to be on that
I
interview?
want to be
way.
here.
You got to press him though.
You're interviewing him just
Why?
off that.
Yeah.
You see how easy it is, guys?
Now everybody gonna start
It
dissing
went
you.
viral.
That shit was funny.
How viral did it go?
Pretty viral. I saw a million comments about it.
Like thousands of retweets.
It never got on but it never got on like World Star or Academics. I think that would have been what would have like
Yeah, I was gonna say. If
then
it-
it would be like everybody saw it. But I seen it on like damn near every
I
fucking
mean, just
other
know I
page.
was watching my story multiple times of like people that don't even really follow you, and I kept seeing it. So
It's weird.
I will say that it went mini viral for sure.
I'm calling him out. I'm gonna put him on the spot.
I can't
You
wait to
should
be
make
here.
a diss song back to him, exposing all his information.
That is good.
I want AD here to debo him.
Why?
Just really put the pressure on him.
I wonder how tall he is. He probably like a little kid.
Looks like he's a little ass motherfucker.
What if he is the guy from the doc that dissed you when we filmed with the minorities?
Oh
my
my
God.
And that's why he did it. Hey,
Were they that young? Like,
Yeah, they were little.
these children, yeah, they were pretty young. Probably couldn't beat them up.
They weren't past middle school for sure.
okay, all right.
Fuck. Oh,
You so high now?
no. I wanted to mention,
stripped
yeah, I
down.
am high as fuck now. That edible, the ring did me in.
stripped up, fool.
This is the highest I've ever been on the show. But I just want to say that
cap.
it's pretty, not on the No Jumper show, probably this is the highest. Anyway, the soft white underbelly interview that I did,
Fire?
sick. I interviewed the dude.
Oh, I thought they interviewed you.
Mind blowing interview. No,
If he went on there, something's wrong.
he's interviewed a few famous people. I asked him about that. I asked him like, you interviewed Ron Jeremy and like Michael Franzese. Like, is that a thing that you?
Who the fuck is Michael Franzese?
He's like a mob boss dude that Vlad has interviewed a bunch of times.
But he's just famous because he was a mob boss.
Yeah,
Did he like snitch on everybody or something?
I think so. He did like 20 years and now he's out doing Vlad interviews.
Damn.
One of the pimps that he interviewed, I follow like his YouTube stuff. Is so entertaining.
Which one? Sharp?
He's an older black man.
I kind of want to watch that. That
He
sounds
was
fire.
trying to get me to help him get gang members, like who are, because I said to him at one point in the interview, I said, seems like mostly when you interview people who are from gangs and shit, they're usually people who are regretful about it or not happy about the way that their life went or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, would you interview somebody who was still in the middle of shit, like really like gangbanging and shit? And he was basically like, yeah, I would love to, but I never really meet people who are like at that state in their life. You know?
got the perfect candidate.
Who?
He's right under our nose the whole time.
Me.
C-Mac when he gets out.
I was thinking about that, but this is the thing: is that he said he doesn't like to interview anyone who's like promoting something or selling something because that's not really like the tone that he likes in his interviews.
No Popeyes.
I mean, the entire time that I'm doing the interview with C-Mac, he's promoting his homies' workout classes or whatever.
Coach Warren.
Yeah, Coach Warren.
You never seen this?
I didn't watch the whole interview.
5-time athletics or whatever, and he's
That's
promoting
kinda hard, though.
Popeyes for no reason. He's talking about drinking Old English. I think if C-Mac were to give him like a super real ass interview, yes, that could be dope. But I don't know.
Bro, that was like Housephone. You have to watch this today, bro. I watched it like 9 times, bro.
Yeah,
I love how every time you say that, the number changes.
Yes,
Like
bro.
12
I
times, 15
I
times.
keep
9
watching
times.
it, bro.
But 9 is lower than it's been recently.
'Cause you-
Recently, you've been saying 12 a lot.
No.
I've heard you talk about how many times you watched that interview so many times.
'Cause I
And
don't
thank
know.
you for evangelizing on C-Mac's behalf. And really mine as well.
Bro, the nigga tells him.
He said he'd be
"Did
out
you
at
feed
like
it?"
parties and he'll just put it on the
Bro,
TV.
because people don't believe, like, some people don't believe that it's real. And I'm like, no, nigga, this is real. Like, they can't believe that shit, bro. Like, he tells Adam to eat. Does he feed his cat Popeyes, bro? Like,
Well, he
it's
feeds
fucking-
his dogs Popeyes with the bone in.
He's crazy.
He's in jail. He's in prison.
One of the homies.
I'm gonna break him out.
Oh, hey, Tony.
You gotta burn it off.
One of the homies, his dog got into like some El Pollo Loco bones one time where we're all faded as fuck off the dabs, and this nigga asshole was like inside out, like it was fucked.
I like he was a nigga asshole.
No, the dog's asshole was inside out.
I wonder if we could get C-Mac on Dr. Phil.
Bro, he's breaking the internet.
You would never watch another video again. You would watch it on repeat for
on
3
Dr.
weeks.
Phil?
It'd be the
I feel like
best.
Laura could make that happen, honestly.
You see, I swear Vezzo was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Did it come out today? It
Shout
must,
big
out to
look.
Swish.
it
I
must have
seen
just
it.
came out today if I didn't see it.
I just seen he
honestly.
posted a picture with them. I didn't even see that the interview's out yet, so it might be coming out in the next couple of days. But I was blown away by that.
Yeah, his cousin said, man, you made it. You made it to the Breakfast Club. You
That's
made it
pretty
for sure.
big deal.
Damn, bro. He's taking it to the next level, man.
I talk to people who act like No Jumper is like them making it, you know?
I mean, it is,
From
bro.
an outside
It is.
perspective, the Breakfast Club is because they don't really interview anybody small. I interview fucking underground people all the time, you know?
But it really depends on like the type of music you listening to and dynamic. Because
Yeah.
I don't think the No Jumper kids and fan base, I don't think they care about getting on the Breakfast Club. Really.
That's a fact.
I don't even think they think of it as a possibility. I don't think they're DMing Charlemagne.
Yeah, but they'll fucking DM you.
This
in
is
a
like
fucking
their
heartbeat.
mecca. Like I get to talk to Adam.
Bro, it be people that be DMing me like, bro, in 5 years you're gonna see me on No Jumper, and I'm like, okay.
There's somebody who's like currently kind of blowing up in like the fashion world. I'm not going to say their name right now at this moment, but I'll tell you after. But somebody hit me up and was like really putting me on, and I did a bunch of research. I'm watching shit on YouTube or whatever, and I'm like, wow, this fucking person is sick. So I go, I see that they like DM me a long time ago, and I just tapped in, and they had one sentence that just fucking kind of blew my mind. He just said, I grew up on your interviews. And that's just like, I don't know. He didn't like say a lot, but he
Yeah,
said like, thank you. And then he said, I grew up on your interviews. And I just took it like very matter of factly because like,
Yeah.
if that was me as a kid, I would too. Like I would be watching that kind of shit like religiously trying to figure out what the fuck the game is and like how I'm going to be successful or whatever.
That's
And
a fact.
I don't know. Like if that kid really was watching that shit like that,
That put him on a lot of
think
shit.
about how many people I've interviewed over the years that could really like tell you how this fucking game is, you know? Old, young.
But don't that make you feel good
yeah,
and you're
bro.
doing something in the fucking hip hop community
Hell
that you're
yeah,
actually
bro.
helping?
That's fire.
That
as
shit
fuck.
made me want to pop another ring.
Bro, I seen this video that Key posted on his Instagram. He's like in the club with like one of those niggas that be like rapping to you outside the mall and shit like that. And it's like one of these young niggas, right? And he's from Atlanta, so he's talking with this southern drawl and he's talking hella fast. And like he tells Key he's been listening to him since he was 7 years old, right? And Key was like, it took Key a second to hear him. He's like, wait, since you were 7? And he's like, yeah, bro, I'm 15, bro. I've been listening to you since I was 7 years old, bro. And I was like, nigga, what? Like, you've been listening to Fat Man Key since you were 7 years old? Like it sounds crazy, but it's like he's been rapping that amount of time. The kid was only 15. Rest in peace. I think that kid actually got shot.
What?
Rest in peace. Yeah, but
damn.
like,
This is when just totally the next.
I'm just saying, like,
Everybody getting shot, man.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm high now.
you could really make you really are making an imprint on a lot of people's lives by doing what you're doing, bro. For real, for real.
We gotta keep making this content, keep inspiring these kids.
That's fire, man. Like that's a legacy you want to leave behind. You know
What? Laura's
laughing
dying
at-
laughing
Bro,
because she
you-
could tell how high I am. And my
you
hoodie,
look like me
my
on a
hoodie
Friday
is mad
stream.
small. I feel like an Among Us character or something.
Yeah, you look like me on
Well,
the Friday
that
stream.
hoodie is at least like 4 years old.
It is old. I don't know why the hoodie part is so small though.
Shit, that shit just.
Like
At least he can't zip his lip up.
I gotta put a
Oh my!
I gotta
Did y'all
put a pumpkin
drop that
through
on
this.
the blog?
I don't
Y'all
think it's
edit
out
that
yet.
out. Don't put that on there.
No, it's got. It's out.
It's already out.
I think so. Yeah. And we said it was a herpes sore.
Fuck you guys, man. That was one of the most painful things I ever
I gotta
endured.
get my sleep tonight because I'm going to the studio with AD tomorrow, and
And-
I'm gonna be. I
And
gotta
he
leave.
coming back on the show.
I gotta leave the crib. I gotta leave the studio at midnight.
Are you going?
Are you gonna get mad at me? Is that too early? Are you gonna make fun of me?
Because we can leave here, get there 9.
Get there
10, 11,
9.
12.
We chill, do our thing for 3 hours. Boom.
I have one request. You take a shot.
A single
A
shot
single.
of alcohol.
Yes.
No. I gotta drive home.
Yeah, be responsible.
One shot. Have me on my ass.
It's not gonna have you on your ass, bro.
Puts PCP in his shots.
Oh my God.
I be thinking, when did they start making like fentanyl tequila?
Bro,
We're gonna make $1 million off that.
Like niggas start re-rocking tequila or something?
I'm out of here.
You're done. You won't last a week. That girl, Sophia, she was like asking me what fentanyl was and shit.
She didn't even know what fentanyl was.
Bro, I didn't know what fentanyl was until I watched Euphoria.
I mean, like it's not like something that like I feel like everyone just knows about, but like in the scene that we're in, where like people are dying.
She
off
told me
that
she
shit.
smoked crack.
The homie told me he smoked crack. I almost said his name.
You have
too,
a
right?
booger on your nose.
Do
I tried to say it. I was saying I was like this. He probably think I was digging in my nose.
I was digging. I also got to pee. I'll be right back.
No, we're done. We're done.
Fuck it.
It's official. We're done. Much love to everybody out there who watched this. We will be back tomorrow.
Let me know when we off.
AD's podcast is 6 p.m. tomorrow. At the end of the day, I will be pulling up